Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm not going to kill a Pokemon 5 minutes into this recording. I've said that probably 3 times already, and it's happened every time, but it's fine.
We had an episode where we didn't kill anything.
That's true, we had one! Maybe
We've
two.
Had one,
maybe two.
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
So you're having a nice beer this evening.
I am! Finally I get to have a beer. I haven't had a beer. This is also my last beer that I have bought, and I don't think I'm going to buy any more.
Probably the right call.
160 calories is a lot.
I am having, in my fancy Togepi cup.
That's a cool Togepi.
I'm having, it's a rum and a zero sugar Dr. Pepper. Because we had some friends over earlier this week, and one of them is diabetic, but we wanted to be a good host, and he drinks a lot of zero sugar pop, and so we got some zero sugar pop. But my husband was like, I have to get some zero sugar pop for this guy. And I was like, okay, get some. And then he got 2 12-packs of one of zero sugar Mountain Dew and one of zero sugar Dr. Pepper.
I've heard the zero sugar Mountain Dew is actually pretty good.
I mean, it's fine. I'm just like, we didn't need 24 zero sugar sodas in the house. I think we would have been perfectly good host if we just had like a 6-pack or a couple of bottles. It was for a one-night thing.
What the hell is this move?
Coil is plus attack, plus defense, plus accuracy. Last resort, you have to use everything.
That's bad.
But, it can be good.
It would be good on Slowbro, and that's it.
Yeah, no, yeah. For this party or anything, no. But yeah, it has its use case.
What level? We have to be in the 50s, I think, for this thing.
For Haxorus? I thought it was 48.
Is it 48?
I'm gonna check. Haxorus evolves at level 48.
Oh shit, I can get there. I can do that. If I just do just this Pokemon.
I mean, you already gained, or you could speed up too.
I am. I'm sped up right now.
Okay, that's right. I was like, I think you are, but I wasn't like paying that close of attention. If I'm being entirely honest. But let's see. What's been going on this week?
Dieting sucks.
Yeah, you started that last week, but you're keeping with it.
Yep, down 2 pounds.
Ooh. I don't want to burst your bubble, but just remember, they say that your body weight changes minimum like 2 pounds throughout the day. Mm-hmm. So like obviously be consistent, weigh yourself like
I'm weighing myself
wearing with underwear. Yeah, same time every day. You know, wearing as little as possible. You know, blah blah blah. If you want to keep it accurate, but also just recognize that like you may weigh yourself and be like, oh my god, I gained 2 pounds, and then no, you didn't, and within a day or two that will have neutralized, and you won't have to worry about it. So remember, look at the big graph. Don't look at the best fit. You know, don't look at the
lines of best fit.
Don't fret about any one bad measurement.
So far so good.
But yeah, no, that's great.
It's not really that bad. I complain about it. It's not that bad. I just have to cut a couple things and not eat as much, and like really that's it.
Right.
I'm still getting my Thursday we have lunch at Wendy's, and I'm still doing that, and it's still.
You have to. The hardest thing for me with the counting calories is measuring the food. Especially when I'm not the cook at home, usually.
I had to measure my carnitas tacos today to make sure I had just the right amount, but everything else, when you do HelloFresh, it's per serving, so it's already measured for you.
Yeah, HelloFresh that's awesome. Because I never did it. I did this years ago, and it did work for me. I want to say I did it over a few months and lost like 15 or 20 pounds or something like that. I could absolutely stand to do it again. Though I'm actually down. I'm down about 15 pounds this year, which is nice. But it's more accurately, I was up 15 pounds last year.
Yeah,
I'm still not great, but like I was bad.
And I think we've talked about it way in our first episodes. So pre-COVID,
oh my God.
Right before COVID hit, I was starting to lose. I was just eating less in general, and I was being a little bit more active, and I was just doing pretty well. And I like the first time in a long time, I hit like under 190, and I'm like, hell yeah!
I know.
And then COVID happened. Oh! Man, he gonna pounce on you. He gonna get you. He gonna get you.
I don't remember him looking like that.
Pretty cool. But yeah, the COVID hit and I gained almost 30 pounds.
Yeah.
It's like I went from like 190 to a little under 190, not 30,
So
but 20 pounds.
You are welcome to do what you want, but I just wanted to say, if you want to switch forms on this guy, he would maintain the same typing, he would still have a custom sprite, and he would actually have more stats, and I think the other sprite is also very good.
Really?
So I say you just save your game, use a reversal thing, and just see if you like it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Because it's literally everything's the same. You will lose a couple points of defense, and everything else will stay the same.
Really?
So there's no reason not to use the one that you like more.
All right. Well, let's.
But also, Michael's advice is correct. If you're weighing yourself in the morning, make sure you get that morning dumpy out of the way.
The morning kabloosh.
But yeah, water weight,
Yeah, water weights. I've been drinking so much fucking water.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Also, you don't have to have beer. You can get into the there's various brands of hard seltzers.
Yeah, you can have like low calorie hard seltzers.
And some of them are good. Like White Claws are fine. White Claws are pretty okay. We have a local brand called Quirk.
I like Quirks. Quirks are good.
Quirks. My mother texted me this weekend. She's like, "I finally had a Quirk." You know who makes those, right?
Yeah, it's Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're wonderful. My wifey likes them a lot.
Mm-hmm. So those are a great option that are less calories than beer.
The mart is like wait.
But yeah. So like those are options. But yeah, anyways, the counting calories thing, it's the biggest thing. I think a little too hooked on like we would make a home cooked meal, and the one thing I will recommend that I definitely did was when we would make home cooked meals. Oh wow.
A lot.
I have not had one yet. My husband actually has. I have not. Shit, what was I saying?
Home cooked meals, you would put everything in the. You would put every ingredient into it.
No, I stopped with the fucking vegetables.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Right? I think this one's a little cooler. I actually like the other one for being like really different and kind of weird. Like I'm all for the weird, but also this guy has 30 more BST. So like.
Wow, really?
Yeah, he does. And it's almost every stat is just better except for defense, which is barely worse. So like.
Our attack went up. Our defense went down a decent.
Defense was the one that was
Our attack went up.
Yeah, I think this sprite's really good too. I think the reason we did the other one is because this line didn't have sprites all the way up.
Right.
Alright.
Well, let's go see what the
we still need to evolve August as well, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have to do the
we can do that later.
The dust clouds into the dust snore.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no. When we were making home cooked meals, every vegetable except for potatoes just like did not get added. I just would not add them. Onions, tomatoes, broccoli, whatever. They just didn't fucking get added because I wasn't tracking.
Rock type Pokemon. This is gonna be the easiest fucking gym we've ever had.
Oh, send in Phoebe because we really need like Phoebe to level up. Not that I think it will very much, but yeah, use Phoebe for this. But we also have August if we need it, and also Petrie and Randall.
Yeah, this is gonna be simple.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
I have to imagine the maze is different, and I think you should fight everybody. Because we need the experience.
I want to.
But yeah, no. I wasn't using it to track any sort of vitamins or minerals or salt or anything like that. My mother actually still uses that app mostly to track salt.
I don't really track salts.
That sprite, I do not like.
It's kind of cursed.
Yeah.
He's fighting type though.
Rock fighting.
He could have killed us.
Oh, sorry. He could have been. Yeah, no, rock fighting for sure because Machomp's monotype. Yeah, I don't think you need to track salt at all. You're not
I'm not overly salty and shit either, though, is the thing. It's like, I'm not going fucking ham.
I probably eat more salt than I should, but like I'm also not.
Bro, look at him. He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Little guy. Oof.
Merhorn. Right? Rhyhorn Murkrow. Alright.
Yep.
That sure is a sprite.
That is a sprite, that's for sure.
That is a sprite of all time.
Let's see what else. I played some more Zelda over this past week. Oh, I finished my big book series.
Oh, nice.
I got all 5 of those books done, which were an absolute delight. This most recent one was actually the best yet because it had a not quite romance in it. Definitely not, but also was written like it was. But
what does that mean?
So, okay, we're gonna just dive into. You're not reading this series. I would love it if you were. It's not.
Dude, that sprite is awesome.
That is actually really cool. I really like that.
Look at that little nose coming out of that little shell.
That's like probably one of the least cursed Drowsy sprites there probably is. With his hands. So
Grave Kata? What?
Graveler and Kata. So this book's romance that's not a romance. Basically, there were.
Ooh, we could maybe lose Pokemon off of Explosion alone.
If a golem shows up, you should be careful. So the book had 3 characters, and the idea here's the 3 characters because I actually think they were great. There's one character who, and also I'm just gonna preface this first character. There are 3 characters, and
my dude.
2 of them use pronouns that we don't use every day, and I'm gonna try to respect those pronouns because also it's the only accurate thing to say. It's not like we get told anything else.
Oh, okay.
Like it doesn't tell us like, oh, they use these pronouns, but really they're a girl. Like no, it's just like the only thing I know about this character is her pronouns, or yeah, still her but it's her with an I. It's she, her, hers. So like maybe a woman, but unclear. They never clarify. They just say that she has a ponytail, and they say that in the last 20 pages of the book. Like that's the first time you ever get any description other than she is lanky. She has mildly dark skin, as does basically everybody in this franchise. And you find out how she has a braided ponytail at the end, and that's it. But like, that doesn't tell you much. Anyways, her whole thing is she is her grandmother was a very wealthy person on this planet. And that grandmother had disowned all the rest of the family. Like, the grandmother insulted them, hated them, disowned all of them, said they weren't getting anything in the will, even though she was very wealthy, and disowned all of them. And would regularly see some of them, but would still tell them to basically fuck off. You're not getting any of my money.
4 Pokemon will do. Phoebe.
And
August.
So at the very beginning, the book starts at her funeral. And then
Petry's ground flying?
Yeah.
But if he gets hit with a rock move, he's dead.
I would take Slowbro in, though. He is going to be the best Pokemon. Or wait, no, why are we not taking Randall?
We will take Randall. We have 4.
Wait, why does Randall say level 43?
I think it's an 8.
Or did it evolve and then we flipped it and so it's a different level now?
Oh, I would hope not. That would be really annoying.
I'm just trying. Wasn't the whole thing that Haxorus evolved at level 48?
Yeah.
Maybe they changed. They did change some evolutions. Maybe they brought some of those numbers down. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Anyways.
They do be a 3 though.
So the whole thing is that at the funeral, they literally get back from the funeral and they're like, okay, it's going to be time to read the will soon, and all the family is gathered, and like, the only thing is, so the grandmother had disowned everybody else except her name was Enae, E-N-A-E, and they were like, she was like, I think I'm getting everything because I don't really know, but like my grandmother also hated and insulted me all the time. She just never disowned me because I stuck around. I just put up with it.
Ooh, this could be dangerous.
Sacrificed the rest of having a life or whatever. Anyways, they get back from the funeral and there's this woman who's like, so here's the deal, by the way. You thought your grandmother was rich? She was not rich at all. Your family has influence and your name is important, but she went broke years ago. So she sold me the right to have your name, your last name, upon her death. I'm the new head of the household. She didn't have anything left to give other than, like, this house and the things in it, and they're all mine.
Why could Dual Chop hit us? We're ghost type.
Dual Chop? Isn't that a dragon move?
Is it?
Dual Chop, I think, is a dragon move.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so, like, this woman is like, by the way, none of you get anything at all, except for one of our main characters in A, and they're like, so your grandmother wanted you to...
Oh, that's so good.
Ooh, that is really good. So the grandmother was like, you have to at least take care of her. Like, you have to give her an allowance. You can't just, like, kick her out onto the curb. And so what this woman had done was she was like, okay, so here's what I did. I got you the easiest job in the world because I want that evolution.
It's Leafeon and Sudowoodo.
I know, I want it. I just want that as that's great. Ooh, boy.
Ooh, that hurt. But it killed itself from something. Yeah, we'll learn Hydro Pump.
How did it die?
I'm not gonna ask questions. Hydro Pump over Water Pulse?
You don't want... Well, I mean, over Water Pulse, yeah, because it's not... You're not going to need Surf. Or, like, you have Surf. You don't need Water Pulse anymore. What are you going to do with Water Pulse that you're not going to do with Surf?
It confuses, potentially.
Right, but, like, Hydro Pump can one-shot something in a pinch.
Yeah.
Anyways, the woman was like, I got you this job. It's the easiest job in the world. You're going to solve a crime that happened 200 years ago that nobody cares if it's solved. Like... You have a month to leave, but basically it was like, if you stick around, you're going to be a real person of this family, and I'm a fake. So if you're around, people aren't going to, like, they're not going to, like, listen to me, so I need you to go away. But, like, you have an allowance, you have a cushy job, and all you have to do is travel, right? And so she's, like, digesting it and is trying to understand what it means for her and her life, and she decides, you know what? I guess I may as well do this. Like, number one, I don't think I have a choice. And number two, like, I guess I'll just do this. And then she's like, wait a minute, hold on, though. She basically is like, I've been working in this I've been working for my grandmother for 60 years because everyone lives longer. She's 60, but, like, whatever. She is effectively, like, 30 years old. Anyways, she's like, I am going to, like, nobody expects me to do this job, but fuck them. I don't do anything by half parts. I'm going to solve this damn crime. And so that's her character. Second character is a guy who he lives on a space station. He's an orphan, adopted foster kid, and his parents love him.
Yes! We have the experience all!
Now, we go do that Blissey.
We finally have it!
We have the all, and this is the better one. The EXP share sucks. The EXP all is what we want.
We have it! Alright, Blissey, come to me, motherfucker.
You should maybe pick some of the Pokemon that you like from the box.
We could do that. We could do that as a montage.
Yeah, just pick a couple of the Pokemon that we, like, could
area.
actually... I know, this is interesting. I don't know what this is about. But yeah, pick some of the Pokemon that you would like to use, but they're too low level, but they're cool fusions, and level them up off that Blissey. Okay, anyways. So foster kid. He's working a dead-end job on a space station. He's just kind of like doing his thing. I didn't actually specify to the people, to our viewers tonight, that this is like far future sci-fi. Everybody's in like people don't even know about Earth anymore. Like they're just like out.
I'm sure they're still
the
listening.
galaxy. Oh, for sure. But we got to get to why this is a romance that's not a romance. Anyways, he's like, he's got a dead-end job. He's never felt like he fit in, and his genetics like don't lead to any links as to who he could be related to, and in fact, they're actually quite weird. Like people are like, your genetics are super weird. We don't know what's up with that. And he's never felt like he fits in, and some people show up, and they're like, we heard about you. We think you're a long-lost descendant of the space station, and we're like this minority group that's super oppressed, and you're a true one of these special people that's special to us, and you need to come meet with our cultural group and get to know your true relatives, right? And so he just kind of like goes along with it, and he, you know, as he's going, he's thinking to himself about the things that make him odd, his weird genes, the fact that he frequently has impulses to bite into people and tear them apart, the fact that he has different hair than everybody else, and he goes to this group and they start talking and they describe like the people that he's supposedly descended from, and he's like, whatever, I don't care. And they're like, hold on, well, we're gonna sing this we always start these meetings with an important song, so we're gonna sing the song, it'll be really important to you. And the song is about like ripping the flesh from the bones of your enemies and
What
stuff
the
like that.
fuck?
And he's like, I'm intrigued now.
I like these people.
He's
They
like,
seem
this
like
is-
mass murderers.
He's like, this is interesting to me, I'm gonna stick around. And so he sort of joins up with this group. Then we cut to our third main character. That guy was named Reet, and then our third character is Kven, and Qven, and Kven is they are later in the book his pronouns, air pronouns changes to em air. I'm gonna do my best. I pictured him as mostly male, but that's not in the book. He's either they or he's he. Anyways, E is there's an alien race that is like sort of kept off stage in the books. Like they're always, we know they exist, they're a huge threat, and they're a blah 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 blah. But they have we like in all these 5 books, we've never seen a single one. The only interaction we have with them is through their translators, which are like artificial humans grown from presumably the people that in the early days of the interactions with this alien, they would just like find human ships and just like tear the ship and everybody in it to pieces. And at some point they apparently...
That's a cool new Pokemon.
Oh, that's a fun one, yeah. But apparently they got some genetic material from humans and they grew their own humans. And these humans are the translators for this alien race. And so our new character, Kven, is a translator. He's one of these translator race people. And we get to learn about their life from being born all the way up until their equivalent of adolescence. But it is established that they frequently, as youths, tear apart and eat other of their own race. Like, that is just part of the deal, that like when they're little, like they're all in a thing together.
That's just what they do.
And they will just, every now and then, they will just attack somebody and tear them limb from limb and rip their organs out and eat them.
You know.
Like, that's just normal.
Casually.
This is what they do.
Casually.
Did not expect, like, page 25 of that book to have such vivid descriptions of that process as well. Because that character is the only one who's written in the first person.
Ooh, Blizzard. Holy shit.
And
Blizzard over Recover?
There's also these aliens and their translator race seem to have a different sense of self. Like, they don't... Like, when they eat other people, they seem to, in some way, absorb some aspects, possibly, of the people that they're eating, maybe?
Like some, warm bodies type shit?
Kind of, but then, like, they also kind of describe it as the thing is, they also equate later. There's this idea of these translators are being grown to become translators, and so they are eventually taught the culture of the race of people of humans, right? Because they're not raised by humans, they're raised by others of their own weird pseudo race, and they are told eventually that they will match with somebody else, and when they match with somebody, the implication, at least as they understand it, is that they will be absorbed or eaten, but like in quotes this time, by the other person, but that they would become them. So like the act of being consumed by the other person, and the implication there is that not that they are physically destroyed, but that after this process, whatever that process is, they aren't themselves anymore. The body didn't necessarily change, or maybe it does, but like you start as one person, and at the end of it, you just are the other person, and you are dead now, and the other person just like there's just two of them, but as far as they're concerned, there's still only one of them. Okay. Anyways,
sure.
it is meant to be very alien and very confusing, and it takes a while for that all to sink in, which is great writing because they're aliens. Like they should be like fundamentally difficult for us to understand because they're so radically different from us. Anyways, the main thing is that the Reet guy, it is basically discovered that he is very likely the descendant of one of these translators. He's not actually a human. He's a human with an asterisk after his name. He's actually one of these translator things. And that matching thing I told about, that is not optional.
Moonblast.
You do that, you merge with another individual, and if you don't, you die. Like
back up what?
You either do it and you become an adult and you become a combination of the people, or one of them takes over and dominates the personality and become the other person, or you die. Like those are your options. You do that or you die. And it's a gruesome death.
Blaziken tentacle.
It's like you like melt. Like it's a very painful, horrible death if you don't do this. And so basically this guy he has a hard time accepting this, and he doesn't necessarily want to do this. And Kven, our other character, he doesn't, like, he was tainted by something, by a thing that happened to him.
Oh, so he's the bad boy.
Well, no, not by choice, but like he was. But they were like, he became unfit.
It's okay, you can fix him.
So the idea is, like, a solution presents itself, which is that these two people should match, and it would be useful for a bunch of parties, and they get to not die. But they don't necessarily want to, but then they kind of want to because they get to know each other, but then they don't want to go live with it, and they don't want to go live with the alien. So basically you get this like budding romance story between these two characters, where they like bond over watching trashy TV shows and learning about each other's culture, except the end result is not they kiss and they're married. It's they fuse and become one person in two bodies who is a combination of both of them.
That's kind of wild.
But like there's really sweet scenes where they watch TV, but then also they talk about, like, you know, the one talks about how many
my god, it's the Skull Kid.
Oh, it is. But yeah, anyways, that's like it's a sweet romance that's definitely not a romance, and also they're both like cannibal people, and
definitely cannibal people.
Like they just are. That's just they just are. Well, the human one, the one who was raised by humans, never. This is a 1v2. No, it's 2v2. August is just very big.
Nope.
Or no, did you use fly?
Pichu is up in the air.
Okay, I was very confused for a moment. But no, they yeah, like it's this really sweet story, but like it's just very weird and different. Like them bonding over trashy TV shows in like a blanket fort. is a really sweet scene, or scenes, like, but it's also just weird and it's intriguing. It was a very good book though. The climax of the book was like one of the aliens like fucked up
Star World
Euclidean space, and so they have to escape this like non-Euclidean.
Is this fighting? Is this
puzzle
water fighting?
maze. It's probably no. Poliwhirl isn't fighting it, so it's just water.
Okay, so it's just
water.
Thank God we
Yeah,
killed it.
the whole climax of the book is like they get trapped in a non-Euclidean space and have to figure out how it works so that they can get out, which is very cool.
Yeah, I can heal. So you have to you fuse into somebody or you die.
Yep.
Bro,
and the
check out that salamence.
And the act of fusing also involves like becoming a pile of mushy goo, after which then you emerge as a person again, but like they literally like melt into each other and become like a puddle of goo.
This is semi-dangerous. I think we're just gonna switch in a few. This is either flying or dragon.
That is gonna be ground flying.
Ice
beam. You should use Ice Beam. Ice Beam would be good no matter
regardless,
what.
Yeah.
But it should be ×4, so it should just die.
It did.
Yeah.
A little scary though. Really strong Pokemon.
But yeah, that book was really, really good. And it was also, so there were the first 3 books in this series are a trilogy.
So this
and
is
the
2
fourth
encounters, by the way, because this is a different route.
Yep. And then the 4th book was a standalone but set in the same universe, but with different characters. But then book 5 was also standalone. However, a bunch of, like a handful of the characters from the other books wind up showing up near the end, and it was really satisfying to see that. I like that. Polymeleon.
That's a...
Polymeleon.
That's a Pokemon, that's for sure.
Polymeleon. Anyways.
It do be a Pokemon.
Now that I'm done reading the cannibal romance story...
A little bit of a cannibal romance, yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the book I'm reading is going to have an interspecies alien romance now. Human alien. The one that our other friend recommended.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sure that's this one is a much lighter tone, where it's just like, young woman runs away from an abusive family-ish or something. Still unclear on exactly what. Gets a job on a, like, basically Firefly, this Serenity ship.
Firefly's
like,
good.
In this case, they're people that their ship makes the like FTL wormhole tunnels that interstellar travel relies on. Like they have a ship that makes tunnels through space.
It makes the expressway.
Lanes. Yeah, whatever. That's what the ship does. She gets a job on the ship, and it's like a mixed species ship. There's like 8 people on the crew or whatever, and like half of them are non-human. And like this, just to set the tone, I just got through a scene where they all had dinner together and were learning
That's
about
an
stuff.
Awesome fucking spray.
Like they all had dinner together and they were learning about she was the new person was learning about everybody's backstory and where they came from and stuff like that. So it's mostly sweet. I'm sure there's going to be some interesting stuff later.
I got a super spice.
But I'm pretty sure our main girl is going to fall in love with an alien lizard girl. I think that's what's going to happen.
What now? An alien lizard. Huh?
Yes. Definitely reptilian. Has claws and a tail. Apparently, though, their race is known for being very promiscuous.
So scaly, got it.
Yes, she's very tall, and...
Argonian step on me type energy, huh?
Yeah, basically an Argonian Gerudo, except the Gerudo are sort of like not promiscuous, and this is more like the Asari situation where in Mass Effect where they're like the rumor is that they're very promiscuous, but that's probably a misinterpretation of the way they actually are.
They're just very upfront.
They're very touchy. Like they did establish though that they're just very touchy-feely. Like there's a scene where
sparse chin chow, and that's amazing.
I do like that. There's a scene where, like, the lizard girl's talking with the ship captain, and she's like got her head on her shoulder and is like touching his leg, and at that point the book is like in the captain's head, and he's like, for most people this would be intimate, but this is very casual for this race. Like this is just normal, and so he's just like, it's like whatever. They're just very touchy-feely. That's just how they communicate with each other.
Just how they do things.
It's how they do things. So he's not gonna. Oh, you just got hit with a stab flail. That could have been worse.
They were 10 levels above it.
And if it was a lantern, maybe it would have been a problem.
Yeah, lantern could have been.
Is this a Giratina?
I don't know yet.
EAW.
No, it's Girafarig and Mew.
Girafarig
and Mew.
Oh, that's fun. I like that sprite though, actually.
I
Even
wonder
though
if
that's actually not a custom sprite, you can tell.
Like, I wonder if there's any good Mew sprites. Mew's such a bad.
Oh, I'm sure Mew.
It's
is
fast.
No, Mew is like most mythicals, just 100 across the board.
It is a fast Pokemon. It's beaten my. I'm 10 levels above it. It's beaten my Latias Typhlosion.
I mean, 100 is good, but it's not busted. Oh, Remoraid Mew has some very good sprites. I'll share both of these because they're just kind of fun. Like, I'm just randomizing some Mew sprites.
Let's see, I'm still chugging away at Final Fantasy 16.
I'm still chugging away at Tears of the Kingdom.
Everybody seems to like it. I am beginning to have some complaints about it. Ooh, I like that left one.
One thing I did see was that there was something about how it does feel like the last act or the last quarter of the game feels padded.
Yes, it's very padded. I think I'm in the last quarter because I only have two major.
You have a lot of the icons or whatever.
I have two icons.
Okay.
And I've seen the one. And then I know where the other one is.
Flymoth, Flygon, Venomoth. Yeah, I heard that, and to be clear, I saw one thing that was like, there were a lot of...
Boy, it's padded.
There were some Twitter threads that were like, Final Fantasy 16 is great and maybe the best Final Fantasy game that's come out in a really long time. That does not mean that there are not valid criticisms to make of it. Like, it both can be true. It could be the best Final Fantasy game and one of the better stories and one of the better, like, blah, blah, blahs that Final Fantasy has done in the last 10 years. That does not mean that it is a perfect game that doesn't have flaws that can be talked about.
The really annoying thing, well, I don't know if it's annoying, but the interesting thing is the highs are really high.
Yeah.
Really high.
I've heard that the story and the cutscenes are just
jaw-dropping.
Yeah.
You're just like, this is the coolest fucking thing I've seen in a video game. I mean, you're basically taking Dragon Ball Z, mixing Final Fantasy into it, and you're putting it into a video game.
Well, and I think the other series that jumps to mind, and FF7R was also really good about this, but the other one is Xenoblade. Those game makers seem to have an understanding of like how to do camera work in cutscenes to make it feel.
That's true.
A lot of games, cutscenes are static cameras, mostly just staring at somebody. Maybe it moves around a bit. Maybe it's puppeteered, choreographed animation or mocap, and maybe it's whatever. But like a lot of times, it doesn't. It feels like you're watching a video game cutscene, whereas FF7R I think was really good about this, and Xenoblade I think is also really good at like understanding framing and like camera motion and like how to edit in such a way that, at least for the important stuff,
there are some parts
it feels like you're
Xenoblade
watching
2 where it's not like that. It's very much just the same RPG shit. But some of the cutscenes are very good.
Yeah.
For being not a very like high, that's a Seeking Selby. For being at a like insanely high polygon and textured, it still looks good and it still does what it does really well.
Yeah, Xenoblade very clearly has cutscenes that use stock animations, relatively stiff camera, and they're still good about like framing things, but like it's still pretty stiff. And the animations the characters do are very clearly the same animations recycled and remixed around to fit the scene. Somebody goes, "I'm talking. This is what I do when I talk."
Yeah,
you know?
every JRPG thing.
I'm telling you, for real, this is a big problem, guys. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
You know. But then they'll have the scenes where they do the like.
And they do
fully,
the fucking.
You know, they go crazy. And they do really awesome fight scenes and stuff like that. Oh yeah, no. Xenoblade 1 is probably the biggest sinner in this case. In that case, where some of those
your little thing, and then we were talking about Final Fantasy X. Is every time like Waka talks, he's just this, and he just does this. Yep. And he just arms crossed, and then when he talks, he just does this. That's like Waka's like fucking idle animation is just this.
Yep.
It's like, god damn it.
Yep, and like I said, Xenoblade 1 is probably the worst offender. They still actually have some really good cutscenes despite being an old game on the Wii. Sprite is something.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the idea of these, and I think as games get a little better and hardware gets more powerful, that balance is going to shift until eventually you don't have it anymore. Like Horizon mostly they mostly just have full cutscenes, and then other cutscenes aren't cutscenes. They're like in-engine, everybody just stops moving, right? Like it's a seamless thing. Whereas Xenoblade still has like cuts, like we're going to cut to a scene, but we're still going to use all those stock animations. Whereas like Horizon, you either have, they're still in-engine, they're not pre-rendered or anything, but like you cut over to the scene, you do a full puppeteered whatever, and then the other scenes are going to be like where it's like the controller was taken out of your hands, or maybe the walk or whatever, but it's just a different thing, right? It's like there's 3 classes of cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
There's full whether it's puppeteered manually or mocap, but like full motion. Then there's stock animations, and then there's ones where it's like I said, where it's like they just took the controller out of your hands and they're doing it for you.
Yeah.
And like Horizon doesn't use the middle ones. They don't use the like stock animation thing.
Not really, no.
Not in that way, where it's it's the seamless stuff. Whereas that was one of the big things they advertised when Xenoblade 3 was coming out, was in both 1 and 2, they used both the like stock animation cutscenes and the fully rendered or the fully choreographed ones, but they would always be hard cuts between them, and you would get a loading screen. So you would watch a scene, and then you get a loading screen, if only brief, and then it would change to the other type of scene. And in 3, they made a point of masking a bunch of those transitions, where maybe as the final line of dialogue is playing for one scene, we get a sort of a sweeping landscape shot. We get a sweeping landscape shot, and then we cut to another scene where it's now the other cutscene type, except you never saw a loading screen. Which is it's a good way to do the tech. It's a good way to hide that.
Oh, talk about loading screens. Final Fantasy 16 is the king of hiding loading screens from you.
You got to get boosted up this ledge, and you got to go between this barrier, and you got to crawl behind this.
Nope, it's even more apparent than that.
Because like 7R was very much that way.
True. This one, like if you're about to go into a big open or new area, you get stuck at a big door and you have to hold a button to open the big door. Oh. And the trigger, because the PS5 has resistive triggers, so like you have the trigger and it's a little harder to push back on, so you have to really crank it down to open the big door. I'm like, this is a loading screen. Got it. Okay, cool. Yep.
I messed up. Tears of the Kingdom has that too, where it's very clear that in certain situations they're unloading a bunch of stuff and loading a bunch of stuff, which it's actually presented in a really good way where I didn't even think about it for a long time. But the reason I noticed it was because it's like a one-way thing, or it's supposed to be one way. And in at least one situation, due to shenanigans, I went backwards. Basically, I was going down into a thing. Mm-hmm. But then it has the updraft, with your glider or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I got an updraft and I went back up, and the game definitely went. and then let me go. Like, it definitely just locked up for a sec because it had just finished unloading whatever I was dealing with.
I also think Final Fantasy
and then it was
16,
like, I gotta load it again.
I think Final Fantasy 16 hides loading screens. You know how in every game, or at least JRPG or whatever have you, when you enter a town, there's either a loading screen because you're like going to a new area, or like there's a music break or something happens, or...
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it's hiding a loading screen in there, because when you're in a town, your UI goes away completely.
I like that though.
You can't change your battle stance. You can't look at your items. You can't do anything.
Oh, you can't.
No, it's your UI goes away.
Well, I thought it meant that you could still like hit start or whatever.
You can do that. You can go to menu.
Oh, but you can't like.
You can go to menu, but
swap between moves or stances
correct.
Or whatever.
Yeah, okay. You can't even switch your items or anything like that. You can't do any of that unless you go into the menu directly, not in the UI.
And so you think that's like they're suspending it because they need the processing to do other stuff, basically?
Maybe. They take it out, and then they slow down your movement speed for some fucking reason.
I just realized we should be able to get Surf now.
Sabrina.
No, we should be able to get it.
I have Surf already.
Then I think you can use it.
I don't think so.
You can. You should check in that pool of water. I think you can.
You know what? I will check.
Because I'm pretty sure you could do. Yeah, pretty sure you could do Blaine before Sabrina.
For you, I'll check.
In OG Pokemon, you can go beat Blaine.
Right, but
I don't even think
Surf is. Oh my god! Look at that guy! Look at that buff chicken.
Yeah, Surf is Fuchsia. That buff chicken is buff and a chicken.
Flame burst. Oh no! 4x resistant. Whatever. Whatever. Porychomp?
Porygon has the best sprites. I can't wait to see it.
All right, I'm gonna hit this guy with an actual normal Pokemon.
Wait, what?
That's a Garchomp.
And download, and it's got. You need to kill that now.
It's dead.
Apparently the Pyramithra amiibo.
Is it out?
For sale? Not out, but apparently for sale?
Is it? I need to get them. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure it holds...
I'm not actually worried about pre-ordering these, because I'm pretty sure... I don't think they're going to be that popular.
Oh.
Given some of the...
Pre-orders are sold out on Target. They go up for sale tomorrow.
Well, I know, but like... Even Tears of the Kingdom and some of the other ones, like, I was seeing amiibo readily available.
I just need to go get them. I want them.
I mean, I want them too. We have, like, every other bit of Xenoblade merch except for the Xenoblade 3 Collector's Edition. Yeah, Best Buy is coming soon, so that sold out may not actually be correct.
Let me look at Best Buy as well.
I just see a tweet, but it's from the Smash Bros, like, Japanese Twitter.
Yeah. Because they do release tomorrow.
It says they go on sale today. It's tomorrow in Japan already.
Yes.
So that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Tomorrow's Friday.
Okay. I'll buy them for something. Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it hides them because like it and this really pisses me off about this game, and I really can't tell you why, but it's just really stupid. Is they cut your movement speed down to walk and slight jog, where in the overworld you can like sprint. But
I know.
Whenever you're in a town,
does this.
I don't know why it does it, and it fucking is so irritating.
No, another game I know does this. I know I've experienced this before, and in fact, it is annoying, but I also kind of get it because it can be weird to be sprinting around a town sometimes.
Yeah, but like
I think it should be modulated. That doesn't mean they didn't overcorrect.
And also,
you haven't checked Surf yet.
Oh yeah.
I distracted you.
The main area. Is a lot of like staircases, and it's fairly large rather than being compact. There's a lot of like outside like things to get to, and so it makes it really annoying when you have this. New badges required. Told you.
Huh.
Yep. We do Sabrina first.
I guess we do. I don't think you did in the original, which is fine if they changed it. But yeah, I think that's a change. Yeah, Jaden's home. I heard the garage. Yeah, no, there's another game I know that does this, and also it feels like the movement speed is way lower than it should be. What game is this? I want to say it's a PS5 game, but now I can't remember what. But I know I've experienced this like frustration before. Maybe it was just no. I don't know. But I know, like I said, I know I've bumped into this before.
What the hell?
Why do you have a Rhyhorn following you around?
I'm trying to push him into his towel. This guy wants him. Oh. If I push him in the water, he's gonna die.
BRB real fast.
That bitch has sturdy. Holy shit.
All right, I'm back.
How do I get it to the beach?
You have to go through that big maze? Huh?
Oh, no.
1 sec. Sorry, I had one of those brief scares where you're like, wait, did I leave the dog outside for 3 hours? And we did not, but it was, yeah, it was just that. Now the real question is, are the Pyramithra amiibo physically available tomorrow, or are they digitally available tomorrow?
That was a good question.
Because if it's just pre-orders, then whatever. But if it's physical,
yeah, but yeah.
Oh, okay. No, as far as I can tell, they're just go get them. So I guess I'm gonna go, or maybe I'll tell Jaden because it's.
Just run over to Target tomorrow.
It's my husband's birthday tomorrow. He has the day off.
That's a cool sprite. Don't we have that Pokemon? We do.
We have Lopunny, and we also have Honunny. Honunny.
Yeah, it's a good game, but it is definitely becoming padded.
Like I said, I've heard about that. I've heard that, like, while there are some quests that are really, really good,
there are a lot of shitty side quests.
There's a lot of shitty ones. There's, like, good reward ones that are very fun to do, and they have cool
Shadow
story, or maybe new abilities, or whatever. But then there are also shitty ones, which, just don't give you,
Shit Toad.
They just don't give you good stuff. Which, like, I've seen, I've seen some, like, again, comparing to Xenoblade. Xenoblade 1 has a bunch of shitty quests, but most of them, they remove the tedium part by giving you good quest indicators, in Definitive Edition at least. And also, you don't have to go turn them in. Like, the vast majority of the bullshit quests, you just complete upon completing them.
Do I fucking love going to a completely different area just to come back to the starting area that I was in after they've been told a good job from the guy I did the quest.
Right.
Stop doing that shit.
Right. That is genuinely frustrating. And, like, every now and then, it's one of the problems with Xenoblade 1 is because Xenoblade 1 has, like, 400 side quests. And, like, a third of them to a half of them are, like, interesting chains with, like, dialogue, and if you follow the story, they're interesting of the side quest. And then half of them are like, hey, you're a newcomer. Go kill 3 zebras. Go kill 3 of this other animal. Go defeat this special big strong frog monster. And, like, those quests, the moment you complete them, they're just done. You collected 5 of the special flowers that my wife needed. You just get them the moment they're in your inventory. The quest is done. Like you don't have to do anything special for them. And then the other like half of quests are the ones where you have to like, talk to certain people and go turn them in and stuff like that. But they very much fall into those 2 categories.
Yeah, it really is a glaring problem.
It's like I understand thematically that if you wanted your reward, you would need to go talk to the person.
Yeah,
but I don't
care.
Just give me the reward. If the person has something interesting to say, then like sure, right? Like if it was, oh, you defeated the 4 monsters, now I can finally go get revenge on the man who killed my wife, and then you have to go stop him from doing that, then like sure, like that's interesting. But if he's just gonna say thanks and give you 100 gold or whatever,
fuck that.
I don't care. Like I don't need to talk to that guy. I'm done. I don't care. Shit. And it sounds like that's what it does.
Yeah, it is. It's like, oh hey, thanks doing this, and then it gives you a screen where it gives you a couple pieces of the so you have experience. Why is this thing so fast? I'm 14 levels above it.
Maybe it has an ability?
Anyway, it gives you experience, AP for your abilities,
sure,
skill, and then renown, basically. You have to do side quests and the hunts, and then you get special stuff.
Yeah.
From doing it. Okay, cool. But every single time, it's like, boom, it'll calculate, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, the Xenoblade thing is the moment you achieve any of the quests that don't have to be turned in, it just says like quest complete. Even in the middle of a fight, it'll just be like quest complete, and then you just pick up, you just keep going. The stuff, if you were getting anything, it just tells you like it'll pop up a little thing. It says like added to your inventory or whatever, right? And then you just continue. But it's not a big thing, and you definitely don't have to go turn it in.
Call me crazy, but I really love. I mean, I love Persona 5. It's a very long game though. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't have side quest. Your side quest is just your activities that you get to do to either up your stats,
right,
or be the confidants. But it's not a mandatory thing that's like, hey, listen, you gotta go do this thing. It's like, you can do it if you want.
It's one of those things where, like, I don't know. It's not even that they're side quests. There's just a lot of stuff to do, and the intent is that most people won't be able to do all of it. And so it's about choosing priorities. Mm. And then the other game that has the calendar system is Fire Emblem Three Houses. And Three Houses basically is like, how that one works is you only get the weekends, and you get 2 days to do stuff. Mm-hmm. You can just skip them. And as you progress the game, you get more time on the weekends to do stuff.
That's cool.
But then again, it's just a matter of like, you pick what you want to do. Do you want to train your weapon proficiency so that this character, your protagonist, can learn how to use a new weapon? Do you want to deepen your bond with a different character and get support conversations with them? Do you want to, do you want to collect lost items? And like, some things are free and you can do them as much as you want. Like, the point is just like, there's a whole thing in Three Houses where you find people's lost items and then return them to them. And so like, that is a free thing. If you find a lost item and you can figure out who gets it, you can just go give them the lost item. You don't have to spend any time to do that.
But see, those are like little things that aren't like a quest. It's like fun little gems that you get to stumble upon, and they're just kind of throughout the game.
And then what Three Houses does is the other thing is one of the things you can do. I mean, I don't see why not. It's level 30.
I don't see why not either.
One of the other things you can do is sometimes there are side quests where somebody will say, hey, so-and-so is revolting over in whatever province, and we were going to send an army. Do you want to go help quell that rebellion or whatever? And then, like, you get to go do an entire level that is an extra level, except it costs you that day to do it. So, like, you get to go do that quest, but you don't, for example, get to go deepen your bonds with a character or train to use a new weapon or whatever. And like Persona, they do give you enough time to do everything, and get everything, but most people without a guide or without extensive planning are probably not going to
I might just catch a third one just cause.
Yeah, why not? We need something for that legendary wheel.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a lot of fucking Latiases.
All Latias Elite 4. So, like, yeah, so... Because Persona doesn't have, like... Persona 5 doesn't have, like, optional... level... Wait, no, there's Mementos stuff, though.
But it's part of the story.
Not all of it is, right? Or am I thinking about... Is it, like, Persona 4 that has a bunch of just, like, extra shit you can do?
No, it's part of the story, because that's how you go to the end of the part of the game.
No, but aren't there, like, individuals that you can meet in Mementos that you can, like, fix, basically?
Those are parts of your confidant stuff. You don't have to do those.
Oh, well, I mean, you don't have to do any side quests if it makes it a side quest.
Right, but, like, they're not a thing that just pops up. It is part of the memento, or part of the confidant storyline that you do.
There aren't any that just happen.
Correct.
They're part of somebody else's stuff. Okay. Okay, that's what. Okay, that makes sense.
And the same thing with like, what's up, Cindy? The same thing like 10 doesn't have any side quests. You have the monster catcher thing, which is like, hey, catch these guys and we fight stuff. That's
Final
cool.
Fantasy X?
Yeah, it doesn't have any side quests.
Yeah, it has like chocobo racing and
those are mini games.
But you get reward. I don't know. I kind of feel like those are side quests.
Mini games.
All the divine weapons.
All mini games and not required. They're just are not like required, but they don't even pop up. There's a thing you have to discover them.
You just have to do it.
You have to know how to do these things.
I guess that's kind of true. It doesn't feel like a quest if you don't get a check mark.
Exactly. Now we're getting somewhere. So yeah, it's really, you know, I do like. I think it's worth playing. I think 16 is absolutely worth playing. I mean,
it sounds like it's better than Final Fantasy 15.
It is significantly.
It's not an MMO, so for people that want to play Final Fantasy stuff, it's not an MMO, so it's not 14. 13 was met with a lot of it's good asterisk, except for these ways in which it's not good. 12 is pretty good. A
lot of people like 12.
You
would like 12 because the battle system is very Xenoblade style.
It just sounds like 16 is probably the best new Final Fantasy since 10.
Yes, I would agree with that.
With the exception of, I think many people probably like 7R, but it's not entirely new, so I just don't think it's a fair comparison.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. It's also it's changed the game a little. Yeah. The story is very good. The story riding the highs, but everyone's like, oh, this game is near perfect game, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. I'm like, bro, there are still so many things that you could criticize about this game.
And that doesn't mean a game can be... I think a game can get a 10 out of 10 and have flaws. You just have to, It'll have flaws, but not the way this game does. That's fair. It just, has to... That's a fun sprite.
Yeah, I like that.
It has to just not... if the flaws just don't take away from the experience, or at least don't... Not notably. For example, Tears of the Kingdom has some framiness here and there, but, honestly, I usually just don't care, because when it happens, it just feels like it's happening in places that make sense.
Bro, that's just a side deck. That's just a side deck, just chilling.
It's a side deck.
It's a big chilling.
Like when you walk into a big town and there's suddenly a bunch of people and buildings and things, and the game stutters for a couple of seconds, I just don't find myself caring that much, you know?
And so, the thing of, Final Fantasy, the joke of it is oh, I just fight the same enemy but recolored.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still a pretty wide range of enemies that you fight in Final Fantasy. You have the big eye, the one-eye guys, the airmans. You have you can fight chocobos technically. You have all the flames. You have all these things. You have all these range things, and then different colors based on how strong they are. Dude, 16 is 2 enemies basically, and then a couple of the special hunts, because it's grunt, big guy with club. That's your enemy pattern. Go.
I mean, and then meanwhile, that's something that that Zelda has never been good at, especially Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Like, there's some interesting stuff, but Tears of the Kingdom is like Bokoblin, Moblin.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new kind of thing, actually, which is called a Horriblin, which is kind of fun. And boss Bokoblins. So Tears of the Kingdom actually added a few. Breath of the Wild was the bad ones. Bokoblin, Moblin, Lizalfos, Stal versions of those, but that's just alternate versions, so they don't count. You've got Lynels.
Mm-hmm. Bro, when in doubt, send it slow, bro.
Yeah, Bokoblins, Moblins,
Lynels. The Chews, I guess.
Lizalfos, Chews, yeah, I guess. Keese, I guess.
Yep.
Octoroks. Peblets, technically. But, like, that's it. And then you have bosses, Hinox.
Yeah. I mean, you basically are describing...
Where Tears of the Kingdom probably about doubled that number, which is good. But, like, yeah, like, way less than what Final Fantasy has, which just, in general, Final Fantasy has, like, a base palette of, like, 30-plus enemies to work with.
So what you're basically describing is, like, kind of what Final Fantasy 16 is. Sure, it has some enemies that are, like, bullshit. They are extra fodder. They're pretty easy to kill. They have, like, scorpions and spiders and some bats and stuff, but every single major story point is run up, thing, story is going on, run up, thing, fight small grunts, big guy with big club comes in, kill him, run up, kill second boss, which is like one of 3 things, and then go and do the rest of the story and do the big fight. Like that is the systematic of Final Fantasy 16.
That's actually kind of the problem that Octopath Traveler had. Octopath Traveler 1. Octopath Traveler 2 completely fixed that problem. Octopath Traveler 1, every single chapter operates exactly the same.
That's a great sprite.
Octopath Traveler 1 is like, get to new town.
What?
Learn
it's
about
Ghost.
Learn about what this character... You have to hit it with the dark move only.
No, I don't. I sent in randomly as Mold Breaker.
Does he still have Mold Breaker?
Yep.
Okay. Get to new town. Find out what your character's stake in this new town is, right? Like what is, because Octopath has 8 different people, right? So like, what does character number 3 have to do in this town? Brief cutscene. Then someone or something will require you to go to a dungeon, which is a brief minor labyrinth with somewhere between 3 and 5 chests. And then at the end of that labyrinth will be a large monster.
Oh, this is a fairy.
Which you defeat. And then you come back to town, and then you talk to some NPCs, and they say, wow, you solved all our problems, and then you leave. And that is every single...
Yeah.
That is every single chapter in Octopath 1. Octopath 2 made a point of completely upending that, and like, sometimes you fight a boss at the beginning of the chapter. Some chapters don't have a boss. Some chapters don't have fights.
See,
Some
that makes a good game. I don't mind the systematic happenstance of JRPGs. It just kind of happens with the territory of the game. Persona 5 is very bad about it. That's like the one complaint is it's like it's the same thing, just cut paste into the next area.
Yeah.
Go to Palace. Oh no, we have to stop and have to do the thing. Show the calling card. Yep. Go to Palace. Have to stop to the thing. I mean, it's the same thing.
Yep.
But you enjoy it because of the character development and all the stuff. So like, you care about the characters, you care about the development. That's what makes that part not as bad. Where 16 is like, I'm really starting to care about the characters, and then you grind the game down to this fucking screech, halt, stop, where I just don't care anymore. And then it starts to get a little better, and you're like, all right, yeah, oh god.
It also depends on the number of times you have to do it. Persona 5 has...
It's a lot.
I didn't play Royal, but it's like, there's in the base game, there's what, like 7 palaces?
And... So
and Royal, I don't know. Royal, I think, adds like 2 or 3.
Anne, Fox, Kodo, Futaba, Haru. You have 5. Plus the last one.
Hifumi.
It's not a palace.
You don't do a palace in Hawaii?
No.
Oh, that was the cut content. She was supposed to be a squad mate, and she was supposed to have a palace.
Yeah, that's why she has like so much Mementos stuff.
Wait, but yeah, because you wind up doing stuff in Mementos. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was a palace.
And then when you play Royal, there's one extra at the end.
Yeah, I thought there was also maybe like an optional one in Royal or something.
There's some other...
like just a straight up like an optional boss or something.
Oh! You have Haru's, and then you have the last one, and then if you count the end of the game, where you do the World Palace, so technically 7.
Yeah. Whereas the problem with the Octopath 1 formula was 8 characters times 4 chapters each. You do it 32 times.
Fuck you, dude.
So
no
that formula gets really old. It's still fun. Like, it's not to say that it's not enjoyable, and they don't even take that long. But it is like by the 32nd time, you're over it. Whereas Octopath 2, like I said, Octopath 2 was like, this chapter doesn't have a boss. This chapter doesn't have fights. This chapter doesn't have, or maybe this chapter is just a boss fight or whatever, right? And this one's more dialogue based or more walking around town talking to people based.
Mm-hmm.
And that breaks it up a lot.
16 is doing this weird thing where it was like, it did a pretty good systematic of, all right, do all your side quests. Okay, now let's do like 2 hours of this crazy, insane story. And then some post-story will happen about an hour or so, and then you have a little bit of freedom to do all your side quests. This time, like, I don't know what happened at the ending half of this game, or ending quarter of this game, but it's like, all right, do all these things. All right, do this tiny bit of story. This story's going to be really cool, and you want more? Oh yeah, boom. Do a bunch more of these little side quest things. Do these other story side quests. I call them story side quests because you're just doing them to make sure you can continue the story, and they're canonically finding a way to slow you down, like build the airship, or find the part to make the bridge be built, or, whatever.
Every now and then, every now and then a game will be like, main story objective, complete this side quest.
Like stuff like that. And so it does that. It's doing that now, and I'm like, you just had this awesome thing happen, and then you're like, oh, that's an amazing sprite.
It's actually one of the things that is really fun. It's one of the things I really liked about. There's a lot wrong with Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot wrong with that game, but one thing I really like is basically there are a ton of side quests. They replace, instead of heart to hearts like Xenoblade 2 and 1 have, you have affinity missions, which are just like voice acted side stories that involve certain characters.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just like a ton of them. There's like 100 in the game. Some of them are just for flavor. They're just for fun, right? But some of them give backstory on main characters, and some of those, the game wants you to know that. So basically, every now and then the game will be like, oh, in order to do the next story mission, you need to go do this side mission. You might already have done it, but if you haven't, now you have to. Basically, it's saying.
And that's not a side mission, that's a main mission, in my opinion.
Well, but it's basically just saying, like, hey, but you could do it at any time once it unlocks. And so it's basically saying that, like, hey, you're going to need this background on this character. Like, we're going to be talking about this character's backstory in this mission. If you haven't learned it yet, you need to go learn it now, basically. Which I think is fine, because it gives you the freedom. You could have done it whenever you wanted. And you could have had it happen at any time, in which case you can just plow forward. But if you haven't done the one specific thing that's going to be important, well, now's the time, because you're going to need to know this information now. Mm-hmm. And I think that's fine. I'm fine with it.
Farfetch'd Chansey.
Wasn't the last one also a Farfetch'd?
It was a Farfetch'd Meryl.
Yeah. Weird.
A little bit.
You need to be leveling up something else now.
I'm leveling up everything.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of everything is getting rotated around. There's just a lot of trainers in this freaking area, and I have to put this Rhydon all the way over here. So I want to go fight all these trainers first, and then go do this Rhydon thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, it's one of the things I liked about X was this idea of, like, there's a bunch of side quests. Some of them provide context that you will eventually need to know. And so it just tells you that like by the time it becomes relevant, if you haven't done it yet, it makes you go do it, which is like not a huge deal. Every single story mission has prerequisites like be a certain level, complete certain missions, rank up this much or whatever. Like that's fine. Also as a way of like ensuring that you have like that you're strong enough for the level or whatever, right? Like that's also nice to know. That you can't start a story mission only to be like, oops, I need to go do side quests for 30 minutes, even though I got this really cool story cutscene, but I can't actually do it because it can't be this fight right now. It's like, it sort of forces that.
Man, I think we would have more people play JRPGs if they were like 10 hours shorter. Because there's a lot of fluff in some games that just does not need to be. And some people are like, oh, I love that. And I'm like, that's cool. That's great. As an adult with a bunch of other things that I'm doing, whether it be taking care of a house and working and all this other shit, I don't necessarily have time to sit here and listen to a guy talk for 10 minutes about a scale. It's like, fuck, dude, just let me kill stuff. I get why MMOs are fun, because, like, at least you have action in these things that you're doing all the time, and, like, if that's all you play, this is what you're gonna get every single time. Because I sat down to play Final Fantasy on Monday or Tuesday.
I really like this sprite, by the way.
Yeah, the sprite's very good. I sat down on Monday or Tuesday, and I don't try to skip through all of the talking. I don't hit the X to speed up or whatever, because...
Yeah.
I mean,
certainly not if it's voiced.
Yeah, it's all voiced, but I started to have to because I was just doing the things around the main area that they needed me to do and a couple side quest things, and it took me an hour and a half before I actually even started playing the game again. And I'm like, bro, that's too much.
No, I completely get that. Again, bring it back to Xenoblade 1, there's some really interesting side quest stories, but there's so many not interesting ones that if you get fed up with the dialogue, you'll wind up actually missing out that some of them have like interesting stories that are like world building or
this is
otherwise
a really strong
just like
Pokemon.
It might have huge power, by the way. So I don't think it's going to be like a huge problem.
It has
but
Aqua Ring plus Wish.
Oh, that is annoying. Yeah, you just need to hit that with Giga Impact and just hopefully one-shot it. Okay, I'm going to go get some water real fast, but I'm keep taking my headset with me.
Blaw's take, there hasn't been a real Final Fantasy since 13. I mean, they can call it Final Fantasy. It is a Final Fantasy game. You can't take that away from them.
Yeah, I don't vibe with the no true Scotsman thing.
It's fine. It's been a while since I've really enjoyed a Final Fantasy game the way I've enjoyed previous ones. I agree with that statement. Well,
but is that the game or is that the 10 years?
I don't know, maybe. And also circumstances changed. I had so much more time when I was a kid. I don't have as much time anymore. And so maybe I liked those types of games back then because I had all this time to listen to every single thing. All I had to do was get my homework done, and then I could do whatever the hell I wanted.
Or even if you didn't listen, it was a lot of it was a lot more natural, right? Like you found out things the way the game intended you, not because you just immediately solved the puzzle, and not because it was predictable. And
Bro,
so
do we want to learn
do.
Heavy Slam?
On Slowbro?
Yeah.
I think you do.
Over Rest?
I mean, Rest is still good, but you're not... I don't know.
Over Rest, got it. We can always learn it again if we need to.
The only reason I would think to want to keep Rest would be just because, like, it's vaguely a nuzlocke, right? And so if that can... except for we're using items and stuff, so, like, if you really need to heal, before any big fight like the Elite Four, you're just gonna buy healing items. So like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let's go nudge this freaking Rhyhorn into where he's. Apparently, this isn't. day whatever it is of waiting for a Final Fantasy Tactics remake or new Final Fantasy Tactics game.
Mm-hmm.
It just won't happen.
Now you have to wait for...
I don't know if I'm supposed to do it this way. Maybe I am.
It's gotta be.
Because you don't want to push him into the water. That's just rude, right?
I mean, you gotta do it this way.
This is wild. But I wonder if he gives me the strength item.
Oh, you know what? He totally might.
Let's see if he moves to the right.
Need to block him from moving up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was eating a piece of nougat.
Gross.
Matcha walnut nougat.
Macho?
Matcha. Almond, I think, actually, not walnut.
Now go up, big guy.
Tasty little snack.
Nope, I don't have any calories left. I think I have 50 calories left.
Yeah.
I can't. No snacking for me.
Like I said, I've recommended before, but that Spindrift brand of water, great time to try it out. Because that one, unlike things like LaCroix, has actual fruit juice. It's just like 5 or 10 calories a can instead of 0.
I don't know. I don't mind water. I think water's fine.
Yeah.
I really need him to go down now. Go. This sucks.
And this is what you get with a fan game. People that don't quite know how to make good quests. Not that every, like, there's a joke about Dragon Age Inquisition. There's a quest very early where you have to escort, like, a buffalo, basically. And it's a terrible, horrible, very boring quest that takes far too long. Like, it's a very bad quest that takes way longer than it really should. And it's a running joke that it's like one of the worst quests in the franchise because it's just so boring and bad. But in all fairness, the HM ones have all been this way, right? They've all been like really tedious, which has been kind of the point.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the HM one.
The strength, yeah.
Because you're just using it over and over and over again.
Oh, do you actually have to hit A?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it's absolutely the strength then. That's been all of them, is you have to use the thing over and over, so.
Yeah, you did it! Hand truck. Yep,
oh,
that's it.
Fun.
That's it. Alright. So that was the strength item. Boy, was that a quest. Alright, what route are we on right now? So
15?
we had 13, 14, and 15 are all routes. Although I don't think there's there's an encounter right here because of this grass right here.
So what we're back up to 8? Or did we bank 3?
We banked 2, I thought.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I had it written down, I think.
Oh, good. I definitely didn't.
Nope, we're up to 6 because we had 3 banked.
Okay.
And we still have a bunch more people to fight too.
Yeah, because we didn't actually fight everybody on this route.
The fishing fool versus Pokemon Kid. Ooh, that's a cool sprite. I bet I crunch you and you die.
Miss Magius Dino? I think.
That's a Pokemon. Centric.
Metang.
Alright, sure. Croco Oink. Is that Shinx?
Crocona Shinx, yeah.
Awesome. It's Thunder, right? Get water thunder. Water electric. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Yay, we did it. Oh, so many people to defeat. Prin War. Alright, he looks like he's doing a disco.
Doing a disco.
Doing a disco. What's that? How would you describe it?
I don't know what that dance move is called.
Yeah, what is that move called? Point to the ceiling and point to the floor? Is that what it's called?
That one disco dance move.
that one disco dance move.
What is the famous disco dance move?
That's a cool sprite.
There's a bunch of like, what are these are.
This is a cool sprite, Joe. You're gonna miss it.
That is a very good sprite. Does WikiHow have the answer?
Probably not. Is it just disco?
There's no way it's just called the disco.
I think so. Oh, hell yeah, we're learning flamethrower now, brother. This shit's over.
Finally out of using Ember.
Well,
Or
I think I can just get rid of lava plume.
okay, sorry. The first the basics were just on this WikiHow article were just like how to move your body, like how to just like generally.
Excuse me.
It was just like move your hands and then take a few steps to the side and then take a few steps back the way you came and stuff like that.
The point move.
Yeah.
Or the disco finger.
The disco finger.
Yep. That's the iconic dance move, is the disco finger. Alright, that's a thing. I'm gonna give her the disco finger. Or him. Maybe he likes it. Stupid clown.
I mean, interestingly, these are a lot of these actual dancing moves. I like this description. And I'm like, oh yeah, that is a disco dance
Whoa,
move. Like,
that's a rapid ass
them,
Sea King.
One of
Or
them
not
is
Sea King,
like,
Nido King.
is like move your arm in a circle and snap, and then move back the other way and snap, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's a disco thing.
It is.
Oh, this just says that like this just says it was like here's 5 disco dance moves, but at the top of the article it just also says that like oh, I see. A lot of disco dancers use pointed fingers as a common gesture. So to basically just like add a pointed finger to any
That's
of
an
the
ente.
Posing with one arm up, finger pointing to the sky, is a classic disco pose that John Travolta made famous in the disco-inspired film Saturday Night Fever from 1977.
I forgot he's old.
So it's from that move specifically is from Saturday Night Fever.
Oh shit!
From
This has
John Travolta.
This has counter.
I haven't actually seen that movie, and just as Blah posted that exact clip from that exact movie. I haven't actually seen that movie, and I'm pretty sure my mother really likes it.
Perfect. Okay. Whew.
I should probably see that movie.
Thanks, Blah. He's looking out. He's listening.
You got it.
Look at us. We're learning things. The Love Ball. Love Shack. Little old place where...
I don't think that...
we can get together. What? We're still
That's
waiting.
not a
to bless-
disco song.
Love Shack? No.
Yeah, when was disco?
The 70s? 60s? 60s? 70s?
Yeah, when do you think the Love Shack came out?
Like
1952s?
1992?
89.
Oh, I was close.
So like I don't think that counts. It just is labeled as pop rock and dance rock on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
It's not
I wasn't-
disco.
I wasn't saying it was disco. I just
I
you
thought-
said
oh.
I said Love Ball, so I said Love Shack.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Keep up. Come on now. Chop chop. Quick as a whip. No.
Oh man.
One at a time. Oh, I need to catch up on Dungeons and Daddies. I need this most recent episode. Good show. Good show. Good show. What else am I doing recently? I've caught up on a bunch of anime. I've added more anime to my list. I don't know if I'm doing really much else. Making my wife watch original Dragon Ball. That's really fun. She's actually enjoying it. Original Dragon Ball is pretty good. This is about the journey and the people rather than the fighting. So it's a fun little show and it's funny. You got pervert Roshi.
We've been making our way through Clone Wars.
Yeah, you're doing so
we're
well.
We're like halfway through season 3. One of our recent date nights, instead of watching a movie, we just watched Clone Wars.
Good.
Which that watched like 6 or 7 episodes.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I mean it's better now.
The first season is a little. You're like, what am I?
It's very much a cartoon.
It's like, what am I?
Very much a cartoon for kids.
What's happening? And then they like go, oh no, this is our audience. Okay, let's go. It's good.
Yeah. Or like now we have confirmation that we can make this show for a little while, and so we can actually have like extended plots.
My only problem with the show is how much they bounce around. There is a episode list of how you can watch it so that it's canonical and in sequence. Sorry, not canonical, but in sequence rather than like we're jumping around and stuff.
What do you mean? At least so far, I have been under the impression that everything has been sequential.
No, there'll be a couple next couple seasons. There'll be a couple parts where that's not true.
Where they just jump back in time randomly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They'll jump around a little bit, and you're like, what?
That's an interesting choice, but okay.
And then the very last season it's all the same. Oh, that's a great little sprite. Look at that little guy. That's just a little guy. He's just a little guy with a little tail. Haruhi all over again. Haruhi? Why have I heard that before? What am I thinking of?
I mean, we were just talking about Haru from Persona 5.
No. I think I'm... That is a sprite of all time. That, uh-huh.
I like it.
Joe's not even paying attention. He's reading Reddit.
No, I was checking something on YouTube. Shut up.
You're not supposed to be on YouTube. You're supposed to be here.
I was doing something. I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to find something.
We did the power plant, right?
Yeah.
Or was strength blocking us?
We couldn't do the whole thing. We could go in and we got an encounter and an electric type or whatever, but we couldn't actually
we'll go
do
back.
The power plant. No.
We'll go back.
We need surf.
No, we don't.
Don't we?
We do not.
Something was blocking our way. Yeah, in this one, we don't have to surf to get to it, but something was blocking our way.
I thought it was strength.
I'm just gonna tell you to not do the power plant for now.
Why?
Because I know some things.
What are the...
We'll get to the power plant when we get to the power plant.
Why can't I do it?
Just trust me. I mean, mostly I know that Zapdos won't be there.
Well, yeah, I figured he won't be. They're trying to fuse the 3 birds together. Why would he be there?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
like
for story reasons. Yeah, for story reasons.
Another one of those. I think we have enough of them. I don't think we need more of those.
No. I say at this point we go maybe knock out Sabrina real fast, or do we still have to do Silph Go? We still have to do Silph Go. And the dojo. We haven't even been to Saffron yet.
We haven't even entered Saffron yet. We went up this entire route and the other route. This took a while because there's so many freaking for that route.
We should do a couple fusions.
We can enter Saffron.
Yeah, I say before Saffron, we do a couple fusions, and then maybe we do that training montage.
So,
Oh, hey, why is that guy right there?
okay.
The top left? On the road?
Oh, hold on. There's a blue little thing over.
These guys are... That's a sprite from Black and White. The top guys with the big coats.
What is this blue thing?
I have no idea.
Oh, come on now. Come on now, mate. Come on. I just found $2,000.
Hold on. Oh, it's just money?
I would have loved to found $2,000 laying on the ground.
I mean, it's yen. It's $20.
Why do you have to, like, everything fun?
I mean, it's still $20.
$20? $20?
$20 is $20. Oh, we're back in Vermilion. Okay.
Alright.
Are you still trying to go to the power plant?
No.
Oh, you're trying to go into Saffron via the south.
Oh,
Don't
crap.
you need... Oh, okay.
Those are good Pokemon. Oh boy.
There's some fun sprites, though.
It's a Larvesta and an Electabuzz.
Well, the Larvesta's gonna suck because it's a Larvesta.
Yeah.
And the other one's also part Oddish. I don't think you're actually, like, in any danger here. They're all Pokemon that could be good if they evolved.
Alright, we kill the Larvesta. Electabuzz. Razor Leaf, not gonna hurt it a bunch, but enough. Giga Drain, that might hurt. Now I just crunch that thing, right?
Oh, here's a fun thing. In Fire Emblem Heroes right now, there's an event going on that's a PvP mode, where it's like live PvP. And usually in this event, the whole thing is you can play as much as you want, but if you lose a certain number of times, you're done. And the idea is you rank up or rank down, and then you get rewards based on whatever your rank is at the end. Usually, I like win one or two and then lose the other ones very quickly. And I have at least had one season where I just lost 4 in a row. And I don't do okay. Basically, I'm fine, but like my rank mostly just stays the same. This random one, for whatever reason, the team I built, I have not lost yet, and I played like 8 times today. So that's wild. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't think I did anything crazy.
Cool. Alright. We do have some fusions we can do, and I've totally remembered to bring up the wheel.
Oh, nice.
Totally didn't forget that in the camera issues we're having. That's it's fine. We're here now. Yeah, it's please be the right thing. Oh, all right. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's be in the box real quick while the wheel is sitting here chilling. Okay. All right. Here we go. We have 6 total fusions.
Yes, and we'll do as many as you want.
Spin.
And then we can go do our training montage as well.
We have strong. All right, 1 strong. Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Just a strong Pokemon. Okay.
Whether it is like strong looking or base stat strong, and then
strong.
Just choice.
A strong one, and then a choice. Ooh. Okay. Well, you pick. We'll pick the strong one, and we can work together.
We have Blaziken. It's like a a strong Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
We do have a T-Tar.
Yeah.
We have.
You'll need to hide the wheel.
Blastoise. I'm trying to think immediately here. What would be good? Yeah, we have a Blastoise. I don't know if Onyx is like looks strong or is strong. I mean, he's. We have a. We have a Caesar.
So you have an Empoleon.
We have we have an Empoleon. What's in the box? We have another Aerodactyl. This is weird. Oh, I'm gonna do my box operation with the computer with the keyboard. I'm moving this so it'll fix its sprite. Oh, never mind, it didn't do anything. I think in terms of strong, our options are kind of limited.
I see a Weavile, I think.
We do have a Weavile. We also have a Lucario. We have a Rhydon. It's like it's a hard, tough Pokemon. It's not really strong. We have a Marowak. It's not really as strong. We do have Dino. We have an Axew. We have a Gabite. We have the Vibrava. We have Blaziken. We have a what's the second form of Turtwig?
Grottle.
Yeah, we have a Grottle. We have Latias, I guess. We do have Blastoise. We have a Weavile. We have a T-Tar. In terms of strong, Empoleon and Caesar. Yeah, I mean, like, we could try and use T-Tar. We used T-Tar last week, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Is this something we caught or fused?
I think we fused it. We had a couple like weird ones last week.
Yeah, we have Geozilla. We have Steel Dark.
I
forgot we had starting up. We have so many Uralts fusions apparently. We have Zappa. What? What are we doing?
Ooh, that's fun.
Uh-oh. 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 We might have crashed. Okay, thank God. Whew.
You might want to save.
I did save before we fought that.
I think I know. I mean, I know what I want you to do.
Okay, what do we got? What strong Pokemon are we using?
Lucario.
Okay, I'm for this. This is fine. With what?
Route.
I don't like where that's going.
And specifically, I'd like you to actually get a Gallade.
Oh, I see what you're going for. That seems wild. But we'll use our last routes. We can go get more in the Safari Zone if we need them.
And I think, what gender is the routes actually?
I don't know yet. God dang it, I keep doing that.
Okay. The only thing is, for it to be a Gallade, we need a male routes and a Dawnstone.
It doesn't say. It doesn't list.
Routes doesn't, maybe. Doesn't show a gender?
Mm-mm.
Maybe it doesn't track it so that it can be either way. You can have what you want or something. Maybe they changed it.
This Lucario doesn't show one either.
Well, that's my recommended fusion, and you can level it up and evolve it. And ideally, the only thing is I don't know if we have a Dawnstone, but I think we can buy one in Celadon. I think Celadon just has all of them.
We might have stumbled upon a Dawnstone. We have a pink scarf. We have an ability capsule.
Ability capsule's fun.
Let me look. Stone. We have a Dawnstone.
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
I'm looking right at it.
it can be part of the training montage. The thing you will want the routes body plan.
Okay. Oh, I don't.
One which should be fighting fairy.
I want to just use regular DNA splicers because if we're gonna train it, it doesn't matter too much.
Yes, we're just gonna level it up.
This isn't custom sprite.
The routes one is not.
Well, neither of
But
those
the
are
Gallade
custom. But when
yeah,
we get there,
that's
it will
because
be.
it's routes. Yeah, it's because we have a. If we did Riolu routes, I'm pretty sure it would be.
Lucats.
Yeah, Riolu routes has custom sprites, and they're very good. But we already have the Lucario, so it's expecting us to have gotten them in a certain order. The Curlio one will also be custom. But yeah, you want
Speed.
Yes, you got the correct one. Okay, one fusion down.
Yep. What are we naming
Let's
this
go again.
thing?
We can take a cue from Alpharad and name it Gender.
Because it doesn't have one?
Or just because it's like, I picked, I don't know, probably the two most Pokemon that people want to fuck.
People want to fuck Lucario?
Yeah,
Yeah.
furries, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like, it's gotta be number one.
No.
Of the-
Gardevoir.
Okay, well, but I don't think you gotta be a furry to want Gardevoir.
I don't understand.
Gardevoir or Lucario?
Either.
Okay.
Alright, let's go again. Get up,
Okay,
up, up, up,
spin that
wheel. Almost locked on legendary. Humanoid, we haven't had this one in a hot minute.
Humanoid.
Yes.
Okay, too bad we just got rid of 2 humanoids.
Yeah, dummy. And... strong. Oh, thank God. It was almost weak.
Humanoid and strong.
Yeah. Okay, humanoid Pokemon. We have... Magmar's not humanoid.
Magmar's humanoid.
Okay, so we have Magmar. We have
It's bipedal with 2 arms. It's humanoid.
Marowak. Humanoid as well.
I guess.
We have
Scizor.
Bonsly's not, but Sudowoodo is.
No. Pseudo. I don't know if it's humanoid.
It is absolutely humanoid.
It tries to look like a tree, not a human.
We have Grovyle.
Grovyle absolutely is.
We have not really. We have
a lot of Scizors.
We have
Or no, those are Kakunas.
We have Blaziken.
Blaziken is absolutely humanoid.
There
Blaziken paired with a strong Pokemon? Be pretty good.
We have a Vigoroth. Like,
Blaziken slacking? Just a different slacking? Easy mode?
Also we have Blastoise and Sandile. We have Weevil, T-Tar.
Sandile's not strong though.
No. But humanoid. We have T-Tar. We have another Grovyle. Grovyle definitely.
Your definition on humanoid is very different from mine.
Bro, we got a Ditto. We got a Poliwhirl. He's just a fat human. He's just round. He's just rotund. We do have Scizor. Like, I don't know. The most humanoid Pokemon that we have is Blaziken.
You could do like Blaziken Whimsicott. Like Fairy Fire?
That's not strong. Whimsicott's not strong.
Yeah, I'd say Whimsicott's decently strong.
No way.
What's Whimsicott's BST? Okay, sorry, no. 480, that's not quite enough. Well, you're gonna change the nature.
What about Weavile?
That's, I mean, not a bad idea. Both of them have custom sprites, either way.
Or Sceptile Blaziken? The two Gen 3s.
Oh, God.
Is it not good?
The sprites are very weird. The grass fighting one is very weird. And also, it's a terrible typing.
Yeah, it's very bad.
Fire
Ice. Caesar's not bad.
What about Blaziken Empoleon?
Empoleon. That's interesting.
Those sprites are kind of cool. You could have Fire, Water, or Steel fighting.
So
interesting.
Lucario.
I thought the starters always pass their types, but maybe when you do two starters, they don't or something. Yeah, you could have a Steel fighting, which is actually really cool. I'm game for that, especially if it means we can make a decision, because we're both sitting here. We got analysis paralysis.
Empoleon? Oops.
Empoleon Blaziken.
You have a Rattata again. Let me look at this.
Here's what I will say. This
Nope,
we
will not do that because they're both attack down natures.
Oof. We have one easy out, which is that if we ever get a weak Pokemon, we fuse it with Magikarp, because Magikarp is weak, but Gyarados is not.
Is the Weavile sprite good?
Weavile Blaziken?
Yeah.
The dark fighting one is.
A neat typing.
Yeah, the Fire Ice one is less cool. Not great stats, though, with that particular combo. But that's also okay.
You don't have to.
We don't have to use it.
The Blaziken does give a gender. That's weird.
Yeah, maybe they just got rid of the gender specifically for
we don't have to
routes,
use it, but we'll
just to make it so that you don't have to.
We'll do the Weavile. Yeah, dark fighting.
Dark fighting, and it's a fun type. It's not a great type.
Not a good type, but it's kind of
the
neat.
Fire Ice has better stats if you want that one.
We can always reverse it later.
Also true.
That's kind of cool.
I thought you'd appreciate it.
I like the Angie face.
Yeah.
We'll do pressure because attack up. Adamant. Yep, that's the best nature for it.
Ooh, adamant. Yeah, okay. And the attack's actually irrelevant between the two Pokemon. And the speed's pretty good either way, so it's still going to be a useful Pokemon. It just is a bit more frail than it might otherwise be.
See win.
That's a special move, so it's probably not going to be worth it.
Fury swipes. Only 80%. We don't need. Alright, what are we naming this bad boy? What's a good name?
Claus McGee. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I hate it, but we'll do it. Claus. Is it McGee? Or
MC.
Muggy?
No, McGee.
Mick. Claus McGee.
Yeah.
Right. Boy, do I not like that. Okay.
Thundeer he's our usual namer and he's not around tonight.
Yeah, he doesn't like us anymore. Alright, we'll do another one.
Spin that wheel.
Move
that
in,
bus.
though. We're like...
Did you watch?
Yes.
We watched a lot of that show.
Creepy.
Ooh, okay. Give me creepy and weak so we can do a magic card fusion.
Creepy. Oh, is it my choice? Is it my choice? Is it my choice? Nah, we can't do this one because it's a double pick.
I'll let you either do. We can do one each, or we can do creepy plus something.
No, we gotta do creepy. We haven't got creepy.
Okay.
Ooh.
We haven't got creepy in a while. We can do.
Oh no!
Creepy, cringy.
Oh no!
Oh gosh.
We're about to make some horrors.
Well, okay. Magikarp is cringy.
Yeah. We have Lilip is creepy.
Lilip is creepy. Ekans is creepy.
Ekans is creepy.
Magmar
creepy.
Yeah, Magmar's creepy. We got some creepy options. Cringy. Cringy's gonna be the hard one. Some people would not like Yanma. I don't think he's creepy, and I guess you don't think he's creepy either. Dragonflies are cool.
Unknown.
Unknown is creepy. Cringy. Grimer, cringe.
Grimer is kind of cringe. I would agree with that for sure.
Grimer unknown.
No.
No, it's not a good sprite.
Chinchou, creepy.
Chinchou? I don't think Chinchou's creepy.
He's creepy. All the fusions have been creepy. Is Crobat creepy?
It's a bat.
Ditto.
Ditto is cringy.
Ditto's cringy. We could do a Ditto fusion.
I mean, they're all gonna be like that. They're all gonna be something turned into.
This, in my opinion, is creepy cringy. This
already just that as is.
That's already there. Limber.
Duskull is creepy.
Yeah, Duskull is creepy.
Rattata
cringy?
Rattata's kind of cringy. What about...
Is Ditto... This is going to sound weird, but Ditto Grimer.
I mean...
That's not... Is it creepy? And
no,
cringy?
Grimer was cringe.
Yeah.
He wasn't creepy. The sprites are pretty good, though. What's a good creepy?
Remoraid is cringy.
Remoraid is kind of cringy.
It's not bad.
Remoraid Ditto? Or no, Remoraid...
Remoraid in a creepy. Remoraid Magma. Even has a big old snout.
They do not have a custom fusion. Remoraid and...
Unknown?
Remoraid and...
Wait, hold on. Lilip? Unknown.
Oh god, Lilip Remoraid.
Really?
Lilip Unknown is whatever. I actually think we have that fusion.
Unknown?
I think we actually do, because one of those is very familiar. Lily Remoraid, creepy, cringy. Yeah.
All right.
And you want the rock water one.
Yeah, you got it.
You'll know. You'll know which one.
Me. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. This can't be good. There's no way this is good. Oh boy. Yep. Uh-huh. Do be creepy cringy. The Jet Lily Pokemon.
I'm gonna see what the evolution. Oh, the evolution actually doesn't have a fusion, or doesn't have a custom sprite, so we don't need to train it or anything. But like, yeah, that's a fun sprite.
This one should end.
That one should be named Hentai, or Tentai.
Tentai's good.
Do we want to do one more?
I'll do one more.
Get it down to just 2 in the bank.
It's still 3. We've only done 3, right? No,
that was
this
third.
This is 3rd. Yeah, we'll do one more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I'm wrong.
Then we'll have 2 in the bank, and then we'll go do a training montage.
Boy, that is a Pokemon sprite of all time. Holy. Okay. All right. We have one more wheel, one more spin. Here we go.
Well, 2 more spins, maybe.
Well, yeah. Oh, my choice. My choice. My choice. My choice.
Let's do it.
Let's go. My choice. Okay.
Okay.
And then my choice with a quadruped.
Okay.
Interesting.
We haven't done that in a while.
Interesting. Choice with a good
Phanpy, Persian, Swinub, Sandile, any of the evolutions. Dino, Zorua, Rattata. And what was it? Was quadruped, and then your pick.
Mareep.
Which Mareep, yeah. Slowpoke. Paris. Paris might have 6 legs, actually. Unknown.
Brava has 4 legs.
We do need to save. The only thing is we need to have at least one Vibrava. If we get a Dunsparce, we're going to make a Dunsparce Flygon happen.
Okay. What? Too bad Lantern doesn't turn.
I mean, that can be your choice. We have a Groddle.
4 legs.
Yeah, Groddle's got 4. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we used. I think Routes might have been our only one. We might have an Igglybuff technically.
We have Togepi's and Igglybuffs.
Togepi, yeah. Which like Togekiss.
Is a good Pokemon.
Togekiss, Torterra.
Yeah, what is
Be
that?
good. Oh.
Good.
Yes, it is.
We already have Starry Night, though.
We could have a different one that's also really good. It's Fairy Ground.
Oh, it's Fairy Ground?
Yeah.
I'd rather have it be Fairy Grass.
That's not an option.
Oh, wait. Do we have Whimsicott?
We do have a Whimsicott.
It's not quadruple. Oh, but Grovyle. Or, Grodel, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
What is... yeah, try that. Be Grass Fairy, right?
That's... The Grass Fairy doesn't have a custom sprite, but the Grass Ground does.
I don't want another ground. We have plenty of ground.
Whimsicott and Torterra has a lot of really good fusions.
Too much ground, though. I don't want ground. Dyna's a good quadra.
Whimsicott Hydreigon would be Dark Fairy or Grass Dragon. Both have custom sprites.
Dark. Pretty.
It is a very good type combo, and the BST on that is very good. The Grass Dragon is also very good.
We do have we have the Fighting Fairy. We have Steel Fairy and Ahsoka.
The Fighting Fairy is going to become Fighting Psychic.
Really?
If you do Gallade, it'll be Psychic.
Oh
yeah, I want to train up the Honedge, though. Gardevoir Honedge.
Yeah.
Or Gardevoir Aegislash. That'll be, I think it's Fairy Steel.
Yeah. So we'll have some Fairy.
That'll be one of the ones I think we should train.
Only like one. No. What about Mareep? Check Ampharos Sceptile.
Yes, and both are very cool. They're both Grass Electric.
I like that.
And the better stat one also has, in my opinion, the better sprite. Right. So
that's what we're doing.
That works for me. You want the Sceptile body plan. I don't know if everything along the way is going to have a custom sprite.
All right, because right now Mareep is our quadruped, but will not remain a quadruped. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
And now it's training montage time. Speed up training montage time.
Oh god. Which one do I want? Do I want electric grass or grass electric?
You want electric grass.
I don't know what I'm gonna name this thing. Fabio.
That is an appropriate name for the final sprite.
I just know what Mega Ampharos looks like.
It seems like it's kind of like a cross between Mega Ampharos and Mega Sceptile.
That is not a bad sprite. It's really funny looking. Static is cool though.
Static is good.
Special attack up, speed down. We're not a special attacker.
You are a special attacker.
Oh.
You will be. So you want that. But you'll be decently fast as well. So like I would say plus defense minus attack, because attack is not good. Yeah. I would say be bold.
Know me. It's funny, now, Sceptile is a physical attacker.
Based on what I'm seeing, I don't think that's true, actually.
Really? Because he learns, like, his move is, like...
No, I know. Leaf Blade's, like, one of his best things early game, but I don't think that's actually true. No, he is very much a special attacker.
Interesting.
The base attack is 110, special attack is 145.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I would say for the training montage, I would do both routes fusions. And I also want to train up Starry Night, because Starry Night is really cool. And I'm not just like deciding, I'm saying what I want. Also, I think one level on August and it evolves.
All right, we can keep it in the...
I
want to train up this Latios a little weak. I also want to train up... He's just like kind of weak sauce.
And he can be one of the one that gets replaced too. Like that's fine.
I like.
Yeah, like I think we're gonna trade up this Pokemon, and I think you're gonna rebuild the team a little bit, and I think that's healthy.
I'm gonna put the Latios we'll put Latios in. Okay, so we want this.
Oh, excuse me, my goodness. Yeah, Explosion God does not need to be trained right now.
I want this. I want the Fighting Fairy, right? Ralts, Fighting Fairy.
I would say do both. I want to see both of those fully evolved. And then I also think Starry Night is just very cool.
We have plenty of ground posts. I really don't like what are grounds like. No,
is that what the typing is? I thought it was
ground.
I thought it was grass.
Nope. What ground.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I guess it's not.
So.
Which Gardevoir block?
He doesn't like the Aegis one.
I think it's super cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have Hans Solo, Ghost Electric. Oh, that's a cool fucking...
Yeah. That one would be fun to level up. We have a Remoraid Whimsicott?
No. Yes, Cotton Raid.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we'll go train these for a bit. This isn't bad. I mean, we'll get crazy quickly.
Yeah.
It's
a Blissey. You have the EXP all. Do you know if it's on for sure?
Yeah, it's on. They've been getting experience. That's
why
we're almost level 50 on like most things now. Yep, we will just speed everything up. And we'll also save.
Also save.
Because when we speed everything up, things might go wrong. Alright, now we big chillin'.
Big chillin'.
Psychic? Sure. Why can this one magical leaf?
Routes gets it.
Weird thing.
As a reminder, the steel one is staying Gardevoir. The Lucario one is the one that's going to turn into Gallade, so that's the one that we'll need to give.
I like that this sprite that its color's just changing and the tail slightly changed.
Yeah, not much
changed.
And it looks sad now.
Yeah, it does.
Why does it look so sad?
I don't know. Electro Ball.
I don't know. I think you're pretty quick.
Pretty fast. But we don't need Pursuit, so it's stab at least.
Yeah,
well, it doesn't matter because it's.
Do we want Dog Cam?
We get the Corellia, and now we could use a Dawnstone, right? Use a Dawnstone on the Corellia.
Curlia, but yeah. So I was like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Not Corellia. Corellia.
Dog Cam.
Aura Sphere. Let's go.
Already getting Aura Sphere? Holy shit.
Yeah. But it's a physical attacker, isn't it? Gallade plus
Lucario? No, Gallade is a mixed. Gallade is mixed, and Lucario is mixed. They both have really crazy movesets. That's why I want you to have this Pokemon, because they're going to have, like, crazy moves. Aura Sphere, Psychic. You might also get, like, Dazzling Gleam.
There we go. Oh, shit.
Dude, I told you.
That's cool.
I told you.
He just has a Power Ranger armor on. That's all he is.
He's got the like Mega Gallade cape thing going on, but he's got a bone staff. Staves are cool. Yeah. Next time I make a TTRPG character, I should do a staff wielder. Staves are fun.
I agree.
They're also cool for magic. I also think they're a cool magic. Like, staves, IMO, are better than wands or...
Fight me. They are. I'm just saying that. Not actually fight me, but...
Are they better than... What other magic foci are there that are, like, common? Tomes are pretty cool. I will say a tome magic wielder, like, that's the Fire Emblem thing, is your mage is, like, sitting with a tome and going, like, ha, and the, like, pages are flapping. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I do like that. That's like what Robin does, because Robin in Awakening has a tome and he has the Levin sword, which is a magic sword. So it's like a combo tome sword wand situation, and it is very cool. And this one you just let evolve because it's going to be a Gardevoir.
There we go.
I think that's a pretty cool sprite too.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Doublade as well soon. What other magic foci focuses are there? There's always, of course, there's like jewelry and pendants and things, like a necklace, or you know what I find weird? Why aren't like circlets more common jewelry? It must be uncomfortable because I think they look cool.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
Like, I feel like they would be, especially like high fashion and like celebrities. Why aren't more people wearing like cool circlets?
They must know something we don't know.
They must be very uncomfortable. It's the only thing I could think of. How is August not evolved yet?
No, Dust Noir is like a different...
Oh wait, have we been to... It's a fucking Duskstone.
Oh, do we have one of those?
We could have done this ages ago.
I don't think we have one.
Well, we could probably go buy one. But like, I completely forgot it's a goddamn Duststone.
I thought it was also a level.
Well, I don't know about this game.
Double check.
Okay. I don't like to double check because the fandom wiki site. Oh wait, level 50.
There you go.
I guess there's just no Duskstone in this because that's weird though. Why does Gallade get Dawnstone but Dusclops doesn't get? Like, it's just weird. Because like is Haunchcrow in this? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's like either way. So if you don't get one, you can still get it. Because Haunchcrow is also a Duststone.
I have Ampharos, Grovyle, and no Sceptile yet. So he's just kind of like this now.
Oh.
See, like, he learns nothing but physical moves, which is wild.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree. I've noticed that the Bliss King has stopped leveling up.
It's actually level 36 now.
What was... that's what I've seen the last several battles. Was it 35 earlier?
It was 35 a little bit ago.
Okay.
Is it time to get rid of Laser Leaf for Petal Blizzard?
I think it might be. Petal Blizzard is the one that's... It lowers your attack. It's like overheat, right? Oh.
It's just physical Petal Dance without the confusion.
It's special. Petal Blizzard, right? No,
Petal Blizzard is physical. Petal Dance is special.
Oh, I thought it was Overheat versus Outrage, but no. Okay, then yeah, get rid of Razor Leaf.
All right, we're level 50 on the
So it should evolve.
Psycho Cut, huh? Get rid of Slash.
That's a fun one. Yeah, it's just Psychic Hook Slash, so like you're not going to use it normal. I think the first time I played Gen 4, I had a Gallade with a full crit build. It was like Slash, Leaf Blade,
Boing.
Psycho Cut.
Oh hell yeah, he chonky. His stats are probably pretty good now.
Yeah, his BST's gonna be good.
We're done with August.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put him away.
Probably worth throwing down a save as well.
What else do I need? What I want? Oh yeah, we do have the Morphine. We have the Unknown Lily. It looks like the Yeah. That's right. You're correct.
I was gonna say I saw that.
Oh, I like the Arcanine That's so cool. Oh yeah, we have the Vulpix.
Because that's
Oh
also
god,
not,
I forgot
it's not
about
even
this.
their turn yet, right? That's just Chinchou.
Yeah.
Oh, you could do the Vulpix Golurk. Vulpix Golurk needs to evolve.
Fires. Well.
Oh no, it already is Ninetales. I think.
Electric
Maybe?
Ghost is cool as shit. No, it's not Ninetales. Yeah. It's Electric Ghost is cool.
You could do this. You could train up Steelix T-Tar as well. Do we have a Routes Pinsir? What is that Pinsir thing?
Yeah, we do.
It's Routes Pinsir?
Yeah, but I don't think it's from us. I think it's a.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Cofagrigus Joltik is a good pick.
Yeah, that's a cool Pokemon.
Yeah. We probably should genuinely level up Steelix T-Tar though, because that's
a pretty strong one.
Yeah.
What Pokemon do I treat? Yeah, I just need to start one-shotting this stuff. I also need to use the potty while this loads.
Okay. But drinking water is healthy. I've been chugging it the whole time, except for when I was drinking alcohol. Blah, clarify, which Gardevoir did you not like? Was it in fact the H/slash Gardevoir, or was it the Lucario Gallade? Or did you think we were doing Lucario Gardevoir? That one I understand. Oh gosh. I don't know. I asked him to clarify.
Gallade isn't Gardevoir. Why do you like Gardevoir so much anyway? Are you one of those people that want to fuck Gardevoir? It's okay if you are.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
No, I want the answer. That's why I asked it.
I feel bad for all the people who's... this is, I think Alpha Red talked about this, where his favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir and his favorite Final Fantasy VII character is Tifa, and he it puts him in an impossible position because he just thinks they're both really good.
I mean, Tifa is a good character, while also being insanely hot.
I like FF7R as Tifa. I think she's a great character. I think her outfit's a little insane, but it's actually not that bad in 7R. I think it's crazy, but I do very much get the impression of
Tifa?
I'm an athlete. Yeah,
Her outfit's not that bad. It's a
top. It's the suspenders that go around the boobs. That's where I.
It's to keep the
draw
pants
line.
up.
Belts exist.
Yeah, look at Lulu.
Or Zeke from Xenoblade. There's a Fire Emblem. I think I actually have to say there's a Fire Emblem Heroes guy who has who people counted, and it's 30 belts.
That's true.
I'm gonna find it because it's actually very silly. Where are you, Lloyd? Lloyd.
We do have Mega Drain.
Right, I have a Lloyd. Do I have a Lloyd kicking around?
What level do we... Subtile Evolves at 36, right? See, with this though, we're just gonna have one strong as hell slope.
Yeah, because that's who you're training, which he's already by far our strongest Pokemon. Here we go. Okay, it's not 30, but the more it's... I'll make sure I get it right. The more you look, the more belts you will see. Oh gosh, the blur.
Only 3 right there.
No, I said the more you look, the more belts you will see.
Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's blurred, I'm sorry.
Just to that
no,
first
it's
little
not
blur.
blurred. Yeah, he's got some on his boots too, of course.
Wild.
My count puts it at 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 minimum, not counting his shoes.
Well, there you go. Now she's holding the sword. That one's cool.
See?
This one's cool. The Honedge one is good.
Oh, but this is also still this is still Honedge. Yeah, that's actually really. I skipped all the way ahead to H/slash. That's actually a really great spray. I like that a lot.
It's so edgy.
Didn't we pick that because edgy was the
was.
wheel?
Yeah, it was. It learns Power Gem? What the fuck?
Who?
The Ampharos.
Oh yeah, Ampharos gets Power Gem. That's been true since like Gen 2 or whenever that move came out. I don't know why. It's a little bit weird, but it has always gotten Power Gem.
It's a little weird.
Psychic already?
It's
damn.
tried to learn Psychic a couple times.
Why didn't you take it?
Because it's Steel Fairy.
I mean, Psychic's still a great coverage move, though.
Steel Fairy.
God, we really need to train not slow, bro.
I mean, this bitch just be hitting. I wanted to get Petrie up in levels a bit, because Petrie will get one shot by the waterfall.
Yeah, he does.
And so this is just...
I need to get you the Dusk Noir.
This is just the fastest way to do this.
Dusk Noir, Venusaur. For what it's worth,
let's go.
Dusk Noir Venusaur does have an alternate sprite if you switch it. I will send them both to you.
That is an amazing sprite.
I told you. Oh,
that's so good. Oh, that's cool.
So here's the alternate that we could have.
Dual Chop his dragon.
I like the one we have more, but the other one is cool.
Man, I like that Pokemon. It looks like the genie.
Yeah. All right, so now are you gonna try running Petrie and seeing if he can get the one-shots?
I don't know if he can. We're gonna try. If he doesn't get one shot, then... Here. Skydrop. Nope, he will not one shot.
Is it close?
A two shot.
Not with Skydrop. I mean, you low rolled the first one.
Am I physical attacker for Joltik? No, I think I'm special. Garvantula Sarcophagus or whatever. Coffee Gigas?
Coffagrigus.
Coffee Grigas, whatever.
It is a special attacker. It's not very strong. It's honestly, stat-wise, not amazing.
But
it's not bad. This is not amazing.
Cool.
But cool, which is great. I think Crunch is probably gonna be what?
It's not Stab.
We're not Dark?
No. We're Flying Ground, brother.
Oh, we are Ground Flying. Okay.
Oh, Fly's crazy.
A shame we don't have Earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Fly is definitely better.
Petrie can do it, so I could actually take...
You could take Slowbro out.
Or out a little bit.
Train something else.
Ooh, we do have that Goobert. Or Psychic Fire. The Charmeleon.
Oh yeah, from way back when.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool. Oh yeah, we remembered. Yeah, let's just withdraw this. This is just like.
Yeah, Geozilla is just going to be too good to not have a... Even if it doesn't have any evolutions left or anything, but, like, it's just too good.
It's really strong.
Yeah. So glad we found this trainer. I mean, it'd be nice if we found a higher level one, but...
It would be, but right now, I'm not doing too bad.
In agility, then you were still faster.
Let's go. I got a big boy. I got a freaky Spider-Man. That's cool. That's a cool.
Sticky webs is so good. I didn't know that was in this game.
Use a stick. Lowers their speed stats.
It's stealth rocks, but speed lowering, which is like bonkers.
Pretty good move.
So it is like competitive 2v like competitive battles. It is like one of the best moves because getting just like having a speed advantage. It doesn't affect flying Pokemon, Pokemon with levitate.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Flying Pokemon aren't affected by spikes either, and levitating Pokemon aren't affected by spikes. Or toxic spikes, for that matter.
Alright, looks like I'm flying all day, brother.
Yeah. It's the only thing is that's not 100% accuracy, so... Me first. That's a interesting move.
Nice slap.
On
the Steel Fairy boy.
I mean, that's better than, like, Retaliate.
Dragon Breath? Bro, this bitch can learn Dragon Breath?
Steelix does. Shit, Tyranitar might as well, but I know Steelix
But it's a
gets
physical
Dragon Breath.
attacker.
Yeah, but, like... Dragon Breath can paralyze.
We have dragons, though. We have dragons.
We have dragons.
Coverage.
I don't think you need Smackdown and Rock Slide.
Oh, shit. Alright, dual wield then.
Yeah, I figure as much. It's probably what it's going to be. Yeah, less cool, though.
Less cool than the first one.
I like the Hone Edge one more.
Yep, and then we still have Aegislash. What level is Aegislash?
Duskstone.
Well, I thought it wasn't in this game.
Shit, and... It must be?
Then why would it not... Why would...
I don't know why Dusknoir is... Oh, Dusknoir isn't a Duskstone.
It's a trait with the Reaper Cloth.
It's the Reaper Cloth. It's the Reaper Cloth.
Trade with Reaper
So,
Cloth.
we do in fact need the Duskstone, which we might have one kicking around.
Maybe. We can always go buy one, I think.
I'm pretty sure the Celadon just has literally all the stones.
Oh god, how do I switch fucking moves around?
How do you move them around?
You just hit select, like...
In the base games, it's like you hit select. You might be able to do it, maybe not in the base games. You do it in battle. You might be able to do it in the menu. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Really
See if you have a Duskstone.
Crash instead of chip away. Let's go.
Yeah, better than chip away for sure.
Bag. I am not seeing any stone at all. Leaf stone, earthplate, damp mulch, board, sunstone, waterstone, hardstone.
Let's go buy one real fast.
1 minute. Keep going on this for a hot minute.
Does Aegislash continue to learn moves after it evolves? It does not, so like... Arguably, Doublade you might want to keep until... In theory, until level 51, because that's when you get Sacred Sword. But once you're Aegislash, you can relearn Sacred Sword, so it's not a big deal. Ooh, there's that fly miss.
Mm-hmm. It's not like a super big deal, but it's...
No, and honestly, the rest of your team is high enough level that you could definitely finish the fight. Yeah, Crunch might actually... No, you're flying ground. That's right.
Flying ground. Shadow Ball, huh? Gonna go. Probably better than...
Better than Ominous Wind.
Ominous Wind can raise all our stats.
Hex can double its power if they have a status condition.
Oh my god. Yeah, better
Which,
than
like, not the easiest thing in the world, but if you have, like, toxic spikes down, or if you do wind up using a static Pokemon, or, you know.
I think...
Oh, you're right. This is Biceladon, so you can just go grab the stone right now. Like, easy.
I think Petrie's a little bit better. Level 51.
I suspect Petrie is now fine.
Rando's 48 and Explosion. I want to see if I can get this Sceptile Ampharos like
Usable?
going. That's a cool Pokemon spread.
You're gonna bring Randall back?
Yep.
What level is he?
48. He's lower than everybody else.
Phoebe is also kind of a low level.
51.
Oh wait, Phoebe's 51? Oh damn. Wasn't paying attention, I guess. Hey. Hey.
Bro, we can buy Hyper Beam. Wait, hold on. Oh, these are just...
I mean, Brick
Oh, we
Break's
can
not
buy
bad.
we can buy Quick Balls now.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, I don't know if you actually need them, but like, I guess.
They're not bad. We'll take
Take
20.
10. Oh yeah, 20.
20's not bad.
I don't think Brick Break's a bad TM to have either, by the way.
Really? Do you like Brick Break?
I mean,
I
it's
think
a
it's
good,
like-
solid fighting move.
I think it's a solid fighting move, but as a like, I mean, we could teach you the Lucario, right?
Yeah,
could
Lucario
not
might get better
Buy a
stuff.
Dust Stone here.
What do they have?
Everything. Besides
Good check.
Dawn, Sun, and all that other shit. It's gonna be a find at a random place.
Oh. So apparently, after we beat Silphco, we can get Dusk Stones, Dusk Dawn, and Shining Stones.
Oh, it'll like update.
What we actually have to do is we have to go to the department store in Goldenrod. After you beat Silphco, it actually gives us the train to Goldenrod.
Oh, that's really cool.
So you go to Goldenrod, and Goldenrod
this,
has a
this-
shopping mall.
This shit looks crazy. That bitch is fast.
You better be. And now you have a super effective move as well.
This Pokemon. I'm gonna go hard.
Leaf Blade might do more damage because it's physical, but you're also a special attacker, so like, I don't know, probably worth trying on the next battle, but like...
Yeah, it does do more damage.
Yeah, in Saffron there's a train station. But you have to beat Giovanni first
And Silphco.
in Silphco.
That will
once
be
you-
next week.
But then once you do that, yeah, you can go get a Dust Stone. So then we can have that guard. I'm sad we don't get to guard the Gardevoir tonight, but also, as much as I've been like, oh, we should fight all the trainers, I do not think you need to do that in Silphco because Silphco is huge. The only reason we'd want to do that is if you wanted to go get all the items, since there's probably some good shit because it's random and there's just a ton of items
Yeah,
in
because
Silphco
we could
usually.
maybe get a random Master Ball somewhere.
Yeah.
Not bad though, damn. Bobby will fucking clean a house. He'll be a level 50 before we know it.
I have a meme for the stream chat. This is very good.
100 speed. This thing's fast. Not even level 50. Well, I'm IV training my HP right now with this Pokemon.
Yeah, you are,
And probably
unfortunately.
speed, actually.
EV, not IV, but
Ah,
yes.
yeah, IV training.
Assuming
EV
this
training.
game has EVs, I assume it
I'm
does.
assuming it would.
Hello. Whoa, look at you.
Did you crochet a ball?
He's so one of my birthday gifts to Jaden was there are these all-in-one crochet kits. They come with everything you need,
Yeah, they're very cool.
and Jaden has finished the body of Pierre the Penguin. I suppose, or very nearly finished. Huh? Yeah, so he has to add like the beak and the wings, and I think it has like a different colored belly or something like that. But that was the first one he'd actually like started to do. I got him. There was a build your own like 4-pack.
Yeah, they're a great way to get into it.
Yeah.
The wifey's been doing more of it.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely like, he started, or was doing a lot during our recent power outage, which I guess we didn't talk about that.
The storms that went through.
The storm,
here.
you didn't lose power, but we did. And so Jaden was working on them with, he had his phone and was watching videos and was trying to do some, but there was definitely a lot of, oh crap, I'm doing this wrong, I need to completely pull all the yarn out and start over, like as he was trying to learn and figure out how to count the stitches and do that stuff right. But then once he got the hang of it, he's been able to plow through a big chunk of this, which has been great. So yeah, he is, like I said, I got him 4 starter kits. I got him
we don't have any more evolution.
A little penguin, a turtle, I
can actually just drop all these guys off. Like, they're all around level 40.
Yeah, none of those are going to evolve. It's just a matter of if you want them to be at a more usable level to actually like have them in your party.
They're level 40 right now.
Which also, you can just keep Slowbro in the bank. Like, you can just have him as backup in case we lose a Pokemon that we need or get stuck on a fight.
I don't think we'll use Han Solo, but it's nice to have him up.
Yeah.
Geozilla's cracked.
I would keep leveling up Geozilla.
He's like really good.
If you're gonna keep leveling, I mean, we're almost done for the night, I assume.
The thing with Geozilla is, why would I use Geozilla over Slowbro?
Because Slowbro is our, oh shit, we're stuck on the Elite Four. let's break him out and use him to beat the game.
But he's cool as fuck. I just love hitting people with a normal fucking Pokemon and just get ass blasted. Fighting Psychic is a wild, like...
I think Gender will be great. I think that Pokemon could be very useful on the team.
I really like Fabio. He's a good type combination and good Pokemon in general.
It might be time to retire August. I don't know if August has been doing as much for us as...
I agree with you.
I love it.
But we just evolved him. Now he's stronger.
This is true, and he got some new moves.
He's not strong.
But yeah,
145 special defense.
He's tanky. But yeah, he doesn't hit very hard. We don't break him out in a lot of fights. I hate to say it, we also don't really use Phoebe that much.
I used Phoebe for the entire Koga Gym.
I think Phoebe has some good coverage, more that August doesn't quite have.
We're not getting Phoebe's correct.
So rebuild your team, and I'll send you the right sprite so you can update your layout.
Though.
I mean, Moxie's also just really good. You get him out there early.
We don't need this.
Well, the Gardevoir Gallade, you don't need Ahsoka. I don't think you need Ahsoka in there until you have the Dusk Stone. Then we can come back and train it up more. But now it's like closer, it's better. It will be very good once it's evolved, but like... I think that's solid for now. It's just... so what about Explosion God, though?
That's the thing. Fire coverage is pretty good. We do it. But...
That's another one that's a good one in the bank, and we've also used it for a long time. We can shake things up, use some different Pokemon.
You know, if I was to do anything, it would be Randall in the bank and have Explosion.
Because Water, Dragon, we already have Water and we already have Dragon. Yeah?
We don't have Dragon. We would have Fire Dragon with the Latios Typhlosion.
Yeah, and we have Water on Phoebe.
Yeah, we already have Water. That would be the only thing. Like, the type coverage would be better. And that sucks, because I like Randall. His movesets are really good.
They're on reserve, and maybe in the Elite Four, we'll break them out. Because I bet there's a way for us to tell what the 4 different types are. And so maybe they will be the right one.
Yeah,
So are you gonna...
We'll do it this way. That sucks though, we have to leave Slowbro behind. He's so strong.
He's not dead.
Yeah, leave him
All
behind.
right, so you are taking...
So here's the problem.
Sceptile Ampharos.
What happens if we go to Giovanni and he, like, wipes out this whole team?
Then
Because
that's
we
why we have extra Pokemon
We
in the
didn't
bank.
take Slowbro with us.
And then we have Slowbro, and we get to know a few other Pokemon. Okay, so let me see your team, so I make sure I have all the right sprites for you.
Okay.
Geozilla. So you've got Tyranitar, Steelix. And Petrie, Phoebe, Gender. Okay. Did you mute yourself on purpose? I think you did.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, we still need a
There
little
you
bit of
go.
training.
You got all the... I have all the sprites in your messages, so you can update your things.
Still need a little bit of training though, so...
For a couple more rounds real fast?
I mean... The...
Or just like in general?
Geozilla's only level 35.
Yeah, fair. Geozilla probably should be out. I maybe would have taken Cotton Card. Geozilla's going to have a slow EXP curve, I think, so it's going to struggle to stay up with everyone else's levels.
Once I get it to a little bit higher than the Bliss King.
And it's also not rock type, so it doesn't take full. It's not
It's
gonna
still
take
dark.
Steel Dark, so it can handle.
And Waterfall's a physical move.
Waterfall's a physical move that's no longer super effective, so.
Man, this guy looks cool. Fabio looks friggin' sweet.
Oh, we didn't lose a Pokemon today.
Nope. Petrie took a hit that was a little scary.
Petrie took it. So did Phoebe.
Yeah, Phoebe also took a hit that was a little scary.
And I
Brunch.
suppose if either one of those had been a crit.
We don't need Gyro Ball. It's our only steel move. Oh shit! Oh, we could teach this Pokemon Iron Head.
Eventually, yeah. Or
No,
Heavy Slam.
not eventually. We could just
Oh.
go do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Gyro Ball, does it have Steelix's speed? If Steelix's speed, then... This one is very slow, so...
So, but it doesn't.
Well...
Yeah, we'll
speed-
do it. We'll still teach
Speed
it.
of 50.
We'll still teach it Iron Head, but we'll get rid of like Smackdown. We'll keep Gyro Ball.
Yeah, you don't need Smackdown. Like, yeah, it's nice to have something that's a higher accuracy or whatever, but
Well, we can look at the TMs as well, real quick.
yeah, may as well with our new team.
Smart Strike, Leech Life, Play Rough.
Smart Strike was also Steel.
Is it?
Yes, it's Steel Aerial Ace, which is not a bad move.
You can't learn it.
You can't. That's a shame. And Gender can't either.
Yeah, Moonblast. Which Gender can learn.
Yeah, it can.
It's not. It's type coverage.
Yeah, it is. It's not stab, but like,
Better than Power Up Hunt.
no, Power Punch is busted, dude. Do you know what that move does?
Which powers yet?
It gives you plus attack.
Alright, then I can get rid of Psychic.
I guess, question though. Power Punch is only good if you're going to run physical moves. If you're not going to run physical moves,
Then I can get
which
rid of
is-
Psychic. That's the only. I mean, I have Aura Sphere
You have Aura Sphere, which is special. You
and
have
Psycho Cut.
Psycho Cut's physical. So just make your pick, I guess.
I get rid of Psych, and I have Psycho Cut for the Moon Blast for some type coverage.
Yeah, that's fine. Power Up Punch, Psycho Cut, or a Sphere of
Rock
Psychic.
Throw? What is Rock Throw's like? Doesn't matter. None of those are able
Rock
to...
Throw's trash. Rock Throw's like a 40 power move. It's not good.
Really about all we got. Gosh.
None of these can learn. Check Leech Life. I wouldn't be shocked if Sceptile got Leech Life.
Cannot.
No one can? Okay. So Leech Life is really good. And
What
Play Rough? Play Rough?
Damn.
Okay, alright.
Pokemon suck ass.
They definitely don't.
Alright, let's see if the boy can stand up to a king.
The boy being Geozilla? Yeah. I mean, it can definitely take... It's definitely going to be able to take a hit. I don't think it's going to one-shot, though. I think you want to use Crunch. Because Steel's not very effective against water, bro. You need to be using Crunch.
I mean, that's still a hot minute.
I don't think it'll take nearly as long. But yeah, you were using a not very effective move.
Do you think Gyro Ball would hit harder with how fast that fucking...
That I would agree with that sentiment, but also you are like above its level, so like it's not like it's an even fight.
By 2. Crunch fucking missed.
Wait, Crunch can miss?
Apparently it did.
No, you flinched.
Oh, I flinched, yeah, because Waterfall can flinch.
Because Waterfall can flinch.
Alright, Fabio, show him who's boss. Get dicked off.
Gender could probably do some work in there too with
Well, that's not bad.
with Aura Sphere.
Give him some fighting.
Because Blissey's normal. So, but that said, it's a special, so it might be better to do. Again, experiment with physical and special and see what does
Power
better.
Punch, baby.
One Power Up Punch, one Psycho Cut might do it.
2 Power Punches do it.
Really? Holy shit! That's insane that Power Up Punch does that much. Oh my god. Ooh, False Swipe could be useful. I think we actually have a False Swiper.
We did. We don't anymore.
I was not expecting 2 Power Punches to do it. So holy cow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, we got a team now.
We got something. Ooh, Iron Tail.
Okay, not great accuracy, but a
Yeah,
good
75.
move.
We can get rid of Rock Slide, though. It's not Stab.
Do you need 3 Steel type moves? Why do we need Iron Tail when we have Iron Head?
Oh, we don't. It's more powerful, but it's
How much
25% chance to miss.
25 to miss? Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
25%.
not worth it. Not worth that.
I like having PP recovery for long strolls.
Hey, I love it when my PP recovers too.
Yeah, doesn't everybody? And with that, now we're done.
With that refractory period joke out of the way.
Okay. Don't like this. Fucking just die.
Oh, man.
Holy fuck.